Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are 6 shows away from the unfortunate end of Versus Live.
Yep.
And Corey and I have decided to bring y'all a little bit something different to close out our run here. We're just going to play decks that we like.
Yeah, it's real different than the rest of the show, I guess. But no, I mean, we talked about this for a while, and we're like, what can we do for kind of our last shows? And we kind of wanted to make them special, make them some fun things that people can look back on. So you know what? It got us looking back on our own careers of, we both played plenty of SCGs. We both played plenty of PTQs, GPs, and Pro Tours. Well, that has been the bulk of our tournaments, right? You know, maybe some 1Ks and stuff here, but that's the majority of what our professional Magic career has been. So we're going to do SCGs for 1 week. We're going to do GPs for 1 week, and then like PTQ Pro Tours for another week, and we're each going to have a day. Today is Corey Day. Thursday will be Ross Day. Of just these 3 decks will be my 3 favorite decks of SCGs. Then it'll be yours for SCG, then GPs, then Pro Tours, then Pro Tours. And we're just gonna give all of y'all a little tour of the decks that we've either had a lot of success with, we just loved, or you know what, they have a good story or something. We're gonna be kind of just picking the good ones. We're gonna be reminiscing. Yeah, we're gonna be just throwing nostalgia at you for 6 days straight. So
should be a good time. And at least in this first match, I get a little dose of nostalgia as well.
Yep.
Corey is going to be playing Jund Dinos, a deck that you want to team open with, I believe, in Philadelphia.
This is my first one. I just moved here to Roanoke at that time. Just started playing. I was still on Team Lotus Box, and it was just right when I got here. It was like a nice welcome to the SCG tour because I played a deck that at the time I thought was completely broken, and after exactly 1 day after the tournament, it was completely unplayable. So there's a lot of fun stuff to be said about it. But yeah, I won with Shaheen and Pete. We were playing team trios or whatever. Couldn't tell you what either of them were playing. Don't remember anymore.
I mean,
Shaheen was probably
we can tell you what Shaheen was playing.
Yeah. And Pete was on Legacy doing something over there that I had no idea. I didn't touch Legacy at all. But yeah, I played Jund Dinos. I did pretty well. Vampires, Black-White Vampires with Sorin was pretty big at the time, and that was an okay close matchup. But Scapeshift is the deck that came into power that weekend because LSV won a GP on the same weekend. But there wasn't much of it.
In Philadelphia.
In Philly. Yeah. I did play against it in the top 4, and I managed to win, but it ended up being a very bad matchup.
Yeah, once the Scapeshift deck got tuned, it was sort of dominant over that summer.
Yeah.
It just took a couple weeks for it to emerge and become refined.
Yeah.
So the early weeks of that metagame were pretty fun. There was a lot of weird-looking ramp decks. People were playing elementals, some not playing elementals.
That's right.
And there were different aggro decks, headlined by vampires. I actually took second probably 2 weeks before this event at an open in Worcester, I think. Losing.
I remember I wasn't there yet. I remember I was like watching the tour.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, okay, I'm going to be coming into this. I just like watching coverage and stuff too. But
coverage?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah. It's this is coverage now. This is the peak of play and coverage.
So I took Mono Blue, which is the deck that had been really popular a few months ago. Lost the finals to Aaron Barrich on Mono Red. Mm-hmm. Mono Blue also suffered once the Scapeshift deck emerged. I remember this weekend in Philadelphia, my team did not make day 2, and so I just wanted to play Mono Blue again, so I played the standard, classic or whatever.
Was it because of Arboreal Grazer?
Yeah, so I think I'm like 3-1 at some point in this classic 4-1.
Yeah.
And one of the good things about the Mono Blue deck is it mulligans really well.
Yeah.
With the London mulligan. You just got to keep Curious Obsession and a creature and a protection spell, and that was fine.
Yeah.
So I mulligan to 5, and that's the 5 I keep, and I'm on the play. So I feel great. I'm like, I don't care that I mulled to 5. 5. My hand has 2 islands. Like Spell Piercer, dive down, 1 mana creature, carries Obsession. And I play the creature on turn 1. My opponent just untaps and plays Arboreal Grazer. And I'm just like, well, I can't win. The game is over now.
You need another Curious Obsession,
Yeah.
and then you still don't get to draw first. Yeah.
My opponent flooded it very badly that game. I still won.
Wow. All right. You got grazed.
Yeah, but in general, Teferi and Arboreal Grazer were
Pretty good.
They were bad.
Pretty good. Yeah, good Magic cards. So, all right, we're going to get to it. And like I said, the Tuesdays are going to be Corey days. Thursdays are going to be Ross days. So I got 3 fun decks.
Just remember, Tuesdays with Corey sounds like Tuesdays with Maury.
Yeah.
Easy to remember.
Just as fun. All right, so I suppose it's just wrong that you get to go first on Corey Day, but whatever.
Almost like I drew it up that way.
Yeah.
I will keep my hand.
Yeah, I think I'll keep mine as well. It could be a little bad, but yeah.
Okay. I will lead on Island, and I'll pass the turn.
Oh. All right. I have a Stomping Ground tapped. Pass to you.
Play Spectral Sailor.
The Unbeatable Sailor. Uh-oh.
I'll Obsession it.
Okay.
And attack you.
All right, 18.
Draw a card.
Yeah.
And pass the turn.
Okay.
Are we sure this isn't Ross's day?
Bang. Forgot I had removal in this deck. It really wasn't for removal, but pass to you.
Pass the turn.
All right. Okay, that was an interesting one. Yeah, I think I'll just play Huntmaster
Yep.
and Overgrown Tomb tap. Pass to you.
And step Sailor.
Unbeatable Sailor, yep.
Attack for 1.
Okay. This is Corey Day.
Pass the turn.
And here is why this matchup was good. I'll name Dinosaur. And I have the Pro Blue creature that was in my main deck here.
Sure.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'll give it haste and I'll just attack.
I'll take 6. Go to 14.
Okay, pass to you.
And step Spectral Sailor.
Yep. This is going to be a good last 6 shows, I must say.
Attack for 2.
I'll take it.
Terramander.
15, yeah.
You're up.
I think I might be able to figure out how to win this game.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with... You might just be dead right now. I have Roddy. I'll pump and attack.
12.
Bang.
That's just +4/+2 trample, right?
Yep.
So even if I block those dead?
Even if you block, yep. Not bad. Not bad.
Well, that didn't go so well.
Yeah, it didn't go the best for you, but that's partly because you had 1 land.
Yeah. Had the Spell Pierce. If I draw a land, I can protect it and everything's going fine. Just had to find a land in 2 draws. I was on the play, so yeah, 2 draws.
Yeah. I got that too. I had 2 of those plummets, but yeah, if you Spell Pierce 1, you probably find an answer to the other, and things get a little dicey. But all right, that does it for the first game. We're gonna head to the sideboard, and we'll be right back here on Versus Live.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Mono Blue Aggro and Jund Dinosaurs. On my side, upgrading our interaction quite a bit. Essence Capture is excellent in this matchup. The +1/+1 counter, might not look like much, but it really goes a long way towards increasing your clock.
Definitely.
Aether Gust, also excellent against big green creatures, and in particular, one of the few ways to at least delay shifting Ceratops.
Yeah, that's all you can do to that card, but delay is sometimes all you need if you got Curious Obsession going.
Yep. And then Surge Mare as a nice little ground blocker, sometimes can get through for a big amount of damage right at the end.
Yep.
If you only have green blockers.
Was this around Mythic Championship 1? Like, that's where we both played Mono Blue.
So this would have been the summer after MC1.
This is summer after. Okay, yeah. Because I remember getting the mare going against these green decks. It was sweet.
Jadelight Ranger and Merfolk.
Branch Walker.
There we go.
Yeah, and it was like the 1/3 that when you explored and stuff, that was a deck for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of the few very good matchups for that. And what it was like, Esper Control was kind of the rough one because they just had a lot of cheap removal and They had like Kaya, which was a problem.
I was more worried about the aggressive decks, but like
Yeah.
the super, like very low to the ground aggressive decks. But there weren't very many of those because Wild Growth Walker was so good against them.
Yep, that's true.
Which is why Mono Blue is good.
Yep, that's true.
Cutting our anti-spell cards and Spell Pierce and Negate against the heavy creature deck. And then Corey doesn't have a ton of removal, so we can safely trim 1 dive down, still have 3 dive downs, and 4 Siren Storm Tamers as protection.
Okay.
And that's plenty against, cast downs and Collision Colossus, which is just about all the interaction that you have.
Pretty much, yep. So I got a couple Savage Stomps here and there, but from my end, bringing in Veil of Summer. This was a legal card in Standard for a while, and you can tell there's maybe a lot of 4-color creativity coming for Philadelphia that we don't have any. Brutal. Then we got some cast downs coming, or just they're being mean to my poor Death Shadow this weekend. That's
People
probably
have
pretty
figured it
likely. Yeah, they've solved it. Veil of Summer, good against the Death Shadow decks. Then we got 3 cast downs coming in for spot removal. Just try to prevent you from getting out of hand. With Curious Obsession, that's kind of my main MO.
If our cards have to fight on a 1-for-1 basis, then you're going to win.
Yep,
Because
exactly.
your cards are very big.
My dinosaur's big. Rar. Okay, from my end, then taking out the 2 Galtas. I really only need like 1 big dinosaur, and if I need a big dinosaur, and then I want to hope to play this. Galta's probably the most fun card to have in the deck, and you get to do some disgusting things, but not really for this matchup.
Yeah.
Same with the Planeswalker that forces a fight. You could Aether Gust the creature in response, then attack it down. That's a bad exchange. Taking out the 1 Drover because, well, that was the 60th card I added to this deck anyways. Taking out 1 Ripjaw and 1 Commune with the dinosaurs. I'm sure it was, past self was like, no, Corey, of course you take out something else, but I forgot. But that seems right.
They're both kind of just mopey cards. I
Yeah.
think you want the highest impact threats, and you need to trim the lowest impact threats in order to bring in your removal. The Ripjar Raptor is probably not going to trigger.
I mean, with Marauding Raptor, that was kind of how it auto triggers itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, fighting your things was not great. But yeah, playing against like creature decks where you would go just like turn 2 Marauding Raptor, turn 3 Ripjaw Raptor, draw a card, and then turn 4 just like fight spell off your Ripjaw. It's like they're dead. They are dead. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we got any questions, Rob, from our lovely audience?
No, people just are a little sad versus going away.
We're sad too. Camera people, we miss you. All the people inside that camera. I don't know how 1,000 of you fit every Tuesday and Thursday, but we appreciate that you do.
Must be really sweaty in there.
It must be. It must be. Absolutely. All right, let's do some battling.
Oh, I have more than 1 land, so that's a good start.
Okay.
I will keep this hand.
I don't have more than 1 land. That was not a good start. I'll ship it back. Yeah, this matchup with like 4 pro blue creatures in the main, you think that it would be a lot more lopsided. It's still pretty close. Like, that game was decided by you not hitting your second land, but mono blue on the play, I still feel disadvantaged, as were most decks in this time,
The one thing with the matchup is the game's mono blue wins tend to look really close, and the game's dinosaurs wins are completely lopsided. So the matchup always feels worse than it actually is.
Yep. Nope, that's so true. And that's kind of the same with like control decks and stuff. It's like when you win, you dominate by so much just because you completely control your opponent. So then people are like, oh yeah, this matchup's fine. It's like I spent most of the time winning my games, but that doesn't mean you won more games. I'm going to keep, and I don't want to put a card back.
Well, you have to.
Okay.
In fact, why don't you put back 2?
Why don't you?
For being a jerk.
Why don't you shut up, Ross Merriam? How about that?
Good luck with that.
yeah, no kidding. If that's one gift you do not have, you may be good at trivia and stuff, but you're really bad at shutting up. Okay. I don't really know. All right. I think I'm going to put this at the bottom, and I'm unsure of it.
Island go.
All right. I'm going to do some chatting with the dinosaurs.
Sure.
Okay. Top 5. I only have 1 dinosaur, so I'll take that one. Probably would have been my choice if I had 5 dinosaurs.
And step sailor.
Okay. Here comes Unbeatable Sailor to wreck the day. Hey, we like that. No consider. Consider was not an option at this time.
Leave that one on top.
I guess it'd be the same in your deck.
Attack
right?
for 1.
You don't really care about consider.
Terramander, you can mill extra spells with consider.
That's true. Okay. I will take 2 and play Huntmaster.
You're at 17.
Pass to you.
Instead of play another Sailor.
Okay. Come on, Danos.
Attack for 2.
Okay. 15.
Play a Storm Tamer.
Okay.
You're up.
Slightly awkward here. Pretty clear you got a Gust, but I think I just kind of have to play into it. Yeah, I'll take 2 and then play Shifting.
So you're at 13.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll gust it.
Okay. Now it's top or bottom. It is, of course, like my best card, but I don't really want to draw it next turn. Kind of awkward. You have 2 cards?
2.
I'm actually going to bottom this one.
I'm okay with that. You want to attack?
Yep. Yeah, good point.
My 19.
Pass to you.
Play an island, attack for 3.
Okay.
10.
10.
Pass the turn.
Now you get to start drawing cards. All right. Let's go with... Play Huntmaster.
Sure.
And... I'll play Shifting.
Yep.
Haste.
I go to 14.
Pass to you.
And step draw card.
Yep. I had the second one, that's why I put that one on the bottom. Kind of wanted to draw something different.
Session up a Sailor.
Okay.
Attack you for 4.
All right.
Puts you to 6.
Yep.
Draw a card.
Sure.
Play an island.
Okay.
And play another Storm Tamer.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Putting the pressure on. Yeah, now I want to leave Shifting back to try to do some blocking. That also just doesn't feel great, but don't think I have too much of a choice. So I'm going to attack for 2.
Okay, I'll go to 12.
Oh, wait, can I... If I attack with that... let me rethink this.
Okay, still 14.
3 mana. All right, I'm going to start with a Huntmaster. They travel in pairs.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm just going to attack with these 2.
I'll go to 12.
Okay, past you.
Play land, send in the clowns.
All right, I'll block that clown with
Yep.
reach.
You take 3, go to 3.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Oh boy. I'll attack.
I'll go to 9.
And I'll play a land tapped and I'll pass to you.
End step, I will draw a card.
Okay. Defense. Shifting Ceratops. Not the most defensive creature most of the time, but
Send in the clowns.
I will try to block this.
Take 2.
Yep.
You go to 1.
Yep.
It's got 1 to 9.
Yep.
And you have 2 in hand.
2 and an.
Trying to think what I need to play around here. Oh.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. So now I'm dead on board.
And you only have 8.
And I only have 8, so I gotta try to play something. I'll name Dinosaur. I'll play Ripjaw.
You have 1 card in hand?
Yep.
That is fine.
I'll attempt to give it haste.
Yep.
Well, I will attack. Yeah, attack with everything.
Unsummon the Ripjaw Raptor.
Veil.
Which counterspell would you like me to use?
The one I can pay for, preferably.
Well, this is counter unless you pay 4. So
Not that one, then.
this is just straight up counterspell.
Oh, I thought that was the pay 3. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was thinking of trying to Veil and then playing Ripjaw, but then you just counter the Veil, and it doesn't really do anything, so.
Yeah, I had Tempest Jam, but I figured I'd rather leave up all 3 pieces of interaction.
Yeah. With only 2 cards, I had to get... Yeah, I just don't think it's just shifting Ceratops or
I just needed the
bust.
third shifting.
And I mean, I did bottom it, so that was probably not great. Because I had Veil. I was trying to play around the second Gust. Because I had Veil and shifting Ceratops, but I didn't have 3rd green. So I was thinking that I could pull it far enough ahead if I did that. But yeah, I think I played that game wrong. I think I could have been a little more aggressive too.
And those are the games that Mono Blue wins.
Yep.
You know, you were 1 damage short. I guess 2 because I could use the unsummon on a 1/2. But
Yeah.
and you know, I have exactly enough.
Yeah, you had exactly 1. I couldn't block. Like that's a Mono Blue game if I've ever seen one.
I was really hoping to find a creature the previous turn to reduce the clock.
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Like any creature, and I'm like, I just have to go for it a turn earlier, and all I had was Ripjaw, so nothing great. All right, I will go first for this next one.
That doesn't seem fair.
I know. Doesn't seem fair that I can't get lands either. Mulligan.
Yeah, see, you're the one who can't get lands.
To be fair, both decks, we played a light amount of lands, I think.
Yeah, this is probably 21, I would guess. Maybe 20.
I don't even remember. What was the time?
20. It should have been 21.
Yeah. It's always out of land. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yours is easier to count. Yours just has 21 islands.
Yep. Some people would play like 1 Castle Vantress or something. No, that's before Castle. There was some utility land that some people played.
Yeah. Some fools. All right. Well, this hand is not great, but I'll keep.
My hand is fine. It would just be much better on the play.
Yeah, I bet. All right. I will play this and I'll pass to you.
I will lead on a Storm Tamer.
Okay. All right. The old exciting no turn 2 for me. I'll pass.
Attack for 1.
Take it.
You're 19. Pass the turn.
19. End step. I'll attempt to cast down.
Well, not going to be able to cast this anyway, so I guess I'll do it now.
Okay.
Okay, that's Dispersal, the removal spell, which I don't feel great about.
Pass to you.
That I feel okay about. I've got 2 options here. Oh, I guess I have 3 options.
Options?
I think I have three ways I could play this turn.
Okay. I hope it's give this flying, attack, and block.
I think it's going to be Make You Have It. Double Obsession. Get in for 3.
All right.
You're at 16. Draw 2.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I'll take 2.
14.
And I do have it. I hope you don't re-have it, but I have to go for it.
I did not find the dive down.
Hooray! Attack for 2.
I'm at 18.
Pass to you.
End step opt.
Okay.
Bottom that.
Okay.
Now play an island and a Tempest Gin.
The Jin.
Pass the turn.
Okay. End step. I'm gonna Veil now. Since you didn't leave mana open to counter my spells this turn, no real point. That was an interesting draw. Now I got options. I'll do some communications with the dinosaurs.
Sure.
This is Dino or land, right?
Yep.
Or land, okay. I'll take this. And, yeah, we'll try to kill this again.
Yep.
Attack for 2.
I'm at 16.
Fast you.
End
Removal,
step
removal,
opt.
removal. Yep.
Bottom that.
Okay.
Draw.
Smarter Raptor is going to give you the business.
Tempest Gin Terramander.
Okay.
You're up.
How close are you for
I've
turn?
got 3 spells.
So it costs what?
Cost 5.
5? Okay. All right. Well, now we got to start dealing some damage, believe it or not. Rotting Regisaur.
Yep.
So it deals Rotting Regisaur.
Yep.
So attack for 6. Big old dinos. Yeah, it's like if you block and trade, I don't have lethal next turn. If you chump, then you can have a blocker next turn. Yeah, there's a lot of different reasons to block or not to block.
Yeah. The biggest one is that the biggest reason to not block is that my Tempest Gin is not lethal in 2 turns by itself. Even with 2 land drops, that's 6 + 7 is 13. Corey's at 14.
Yay!
Also, by not blocking and going to 10, I can block a Regisaur next turn and take 9 potentially. You'll have to discard your card. Hopefully, it's not an instant speed removal spell. That would be a disaster. But you've already used 3 of your 6, so
You know it's another one.
and then you just have to. But then if you just ripped a dinosaur, if I don't find anything, but I think that's a spot I'm in. So yeah, I'll take 6.
Okay, here you go.
Okay, it was a land. That's fine. So I'm at 10. Draw.
Yep. Come on, Roddy.
That's a good draw.
Uh-oh. I don't think I can afford you having good draws here.
I will attack you for 7.
That is scary.
In the air.
Okay, no blocks.
Put you to 7.
Uh-oh.
Play another Tempest Gin.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
I'll discard all my cards. Shifting Ceratops. It's not a Shifting Ceratops. It is a dino.
Essence capture that. Put a counter on this.
Dang
Tempest
it.
Gin.
Yeah, because then this is countered. You can block that.
block there, go to
take
1.
9. Dang
Terramander
it.
Tempest Gin gets you.
GG.
Do the Essence capture, so it had to be removal spell or a Shifting Ceratops.
Yeah.
So it's 7 outs.
Impressive. All right, let's do a best 3 out of 5, though. We got some good time. And this matchup's pretty fast.
Indeed it is.
All right, I'd like to keep an opener on the play, please. Yeah, this always felt like it should be a better matchup than it is with that many shiftings, but like if you don't draw it and just, the Dino deck was just really awkward at times. Like extremely awkward.
And
it was such high variance. Like sometimes it just looked unbeatable. And then other games, it would just be like, okay, you drew the wrong half of the deck, and it looks really bad.
It didn't curve out or something.
Yeah.
But the interesting turn in that game was the turn I double obsessioned, and at that point my hand was land 4 after already having played land 3.
Yeah.
Opt obsession Jin.
Okay.
So I could slam Jin and just hope you don't have a removal spell.
Yeah.
Or
Ross, we slam Jim after the show, not during.
I can opt first and hope to find a counterspell and play slow. Just hold up a counterspell. Because Siren Stormtamer is both a pirate and a wizard, so Wizard's Retort or Lookout's Dispersal will cost 2 mana, or Essence Capture will be great, or Gust. You know, any of those would be fine.
I was hoping you had it though, because I had the Veil that turn.
Yeah. Or I can slam both obsessions and hope to find a dive down to protect it, because Veil isn't going to stop my dive down.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
And then if you kill it, then my Jin probably lives, and I've opted to continue find a dive down for turn 4 Jin plus dive down protection.
Okay.
I ended up just finding 2 more Jins, so like a removal spell traded for a while, but eventually Jin's stuck.
Jin will prevail. Yeah, and that's the thing is like Veils, I think I use them much more for the black removal side. Like it was much better against that than just trying to force through counter spells and stuff. But
because so often you have to play on curve anyway.
Exactly. Yep. Well, I got more than 1 land this time, so I'm keeping.
That is apparently the recipe for success.
That seems unfair. I
know.
Okay, let's see how many lands I have. We already started with an island.
Okay,
so that's good.
you're on.
Okay, and we ended with an island, so we can keep.
Go ahead.
I will play a Terramander.
Scary Terry. All right, that was a decent draw. I'll pass to you. Scary Terry.
Attack for 1.
19.
You're up.
I'll take 2 and attempt to play shifting.
So you're at 17.
Yep.
Yeah, that resolves.
All right. Damage, attack for 4.
16.
Okay, pass to you.
And step, I will opt.
Okay. I like how this game's starting.
Oh, that's a little late.
Is that Gust? You might as well just show that Gust right now and put it into your hand.
It's not going to do enough now.
Oh, God.
I'll play a Sailor.
Okay. You getting curious?
Obsession, Terry, and attack for 3.
14.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right, no land. Boink. Yeah, I think withdrawing perfectly off the top to get my lands. I think just playing my good card is probably good.
12.
Yep, I'll go to 12 and play the old Regisaur Alpha.
Yep.
Dino, triggers.
So you got 2 triggers on the Raptor.
Yep, 2 triggers on the Raptor, and then I'll attack.
So that's 14.
Yep, 11. Yep, 14.
Yeah, I'm at 2.
Okay, pass to you. Not a bad curve.
Yeah, I kept a hand with 2 dive downs, hoping that you would, have a removal heavy
I'd
hand.
have them for next time, but
But you just got too far ahead.
yeah.
I drew the 2 Wizard's Retorts with no Wizard. This is a bit like that's one of the ways that this deck can get awkward, is it if you draw the wrong counter spells. Like,
Yeah.
If I have Lookout's Dispersal there, I get to go turn 1 Sailor, turn 2 Dispersal.
Yeah.
But you had shifting anyway. I didn't have one of the Gusts, so.
I got pretty lucky. I kept this, and these were my top 2 cards. So
Nice.
I had a fail rate with this hand, that's for sure.
And any land and you're fine.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
2 lands and it's great.
Yeah, or if you're on the play, though, and you deal with Marauding Raptor, then it's like a true cost again, so.
Yeah.
All right, we'll play one last game with this match to see who wins, and then we'll move on to my second favorite SCG deck. They're progressively get more my favorite decks. Ending in that third one was Chef's Kiss.
Mine probably get progressively less favorable.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you didn't
What are you
play.
talking about? Your last one has the most busted card of all time.
I already forgot. We're going to find out. We're not going to spoil you. All right, Rob.
What would Rob say is the most busted card of all time?
Is it Search for Tomorrow?
No.
Oh.
It's just literally actually banned, so.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
As much as I want to say, what the answer you'd expect. I'm going with a real answer.
Okay. I don't know, but the last one, I have 3 banned cards right now. So
Okay, I get to be on the play for game 5 here.
I don't like that.
And I will keep my hand.
Me too, but I'm still scared.
I'll go.
Okay. I have a Stomping Ground tapped, past you.
If I told you this is the best hand I've had so far, would you be even more scared?
Yes.
Oh my god. Session it, get in for 2.
Okay.
You're at 18. I'll draw a card.
Sure.
Chad guessed.
Pass the
Pot of
turn.
Greed.
Chat grass rut.
Pot of Greed. I ruined it.
Oh, okay. Yep, you nailed it. We'll go with dinos. I got a Marauding Raptor, past you.
Attack for 2.
Okay.
You go to 16.
Yep.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Um,
I don't feel good about this game.
Pass the turn. Upkeep. Trickster the Raptor.
Trickster, my Raptor. All right, I'll veil that.
That's fine. Still can't cast a 4-drop here, which is the whole goal.
Yeah, and I did just draw a 4-drop. All right, and I'll attack.
I'll go to 18.
Past you.
Attack for 4.
Okay.
You go
12.
to 12. I'll draw a card.
Yep.
I'll play an island, and I will play a Tempest Djinn.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'm scared. All right, I will play Shifting Ceratops.
Resolves.
Trigger. Then I'll attack for 4.
I will block and dive down.
Okay. Then I'll take 2 and pass to you.
You go to 10.
Yep. I'm in trouble, chat. I'm in trouble. Dinos versus flying creatures. Dinos versus birds. A battle as old as time.
Am I supposed to just try to overload this Shifting Ceratops?
You leave that Shifting Ceratops alone.
You're 10. Yeah, send in the clowns.
Yeah, and I think I have no choice but to give it reach and actually block here to help out my clock.
Take 4, you go to 6.
Yep.
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Play my land for turn. And I'll play 2 Terramanders.
Okay.
Pass turn.
They're not so scary, Terrys.
No.
Oh, boy. If I play that, I lose the game. Okay. What are the odds you don't have a counter spell over there?
Pretty low. Just objectively speaking.
Yeah, I would have to agree. And what are the odds that these are not going to help me? Yeah, just you got a counter spell, right?
Look out,
yeah, that's all I had was that, lads.
Then a Spectral Sailor, so this is already 5. If I draw a land, you're dead.
Yeah, I was basically going to just play this tap, not even play anything, just say go, because I couldn't afford to take 2 damage. But having to take 2 damage to give it reach, I'm just dead on the spot. And they're all pain lands, like to make it even worse.
Yeah, I think my opening hand this game was Dispersal, Dive Down, Obsession, Sailor, 3 lands, and then I drew Tempest Djinn.
Hello. Not bad, not bad.
On the play, let's go.
Pretty good, pretty good. Well, the mono blue deck takes it down against the 4 main deck pro blue creatures. Sad dinos. Sad dinos. Maybe it was just like my deck was not even good going into the tournament. I just like ran super hot because you run hot with this deck. And you have a 2-mana red creature, because there's, only red creature. There's only, the Huntmaster and...
There also weren't a
Ronnie.
lot of people playing this deck either. And the other thing is, if they make a mistake playing from the mono blue side, the game's over.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if there's, you can be a bad Dino player and still do all right. But, if you're a bad mono blue player, sit down. You're going to get, you got to know you have to play around shifting Ceratops when you can, and just all kinds of other stuff.
I think you were good against most of the other aggro decks because your creatures were just so big and hard
that's
to
the
deal
thing.
with.
I don't remember what all the other aggro. I know there was like an Omnath Elementals deck. Vampires was actually tricky.
Yeah, there's vampires, which was quite good because Sorin is busted.
Sorin's completely busted.
Mono red was a tier 2 deck. And you were probably very good against them.
Yeah, mono red was easy.
Yeah. And I think you were just good against the ramp decks because Rotting Regisaur was just so gigantic.
Yeah, Rotting Regisaur was so good. And some of the cards that people were combating the deck with were like a lot of Aether Gusts and stuff. And Roddy just does not care about those. So you go Reggie Miller on him there. That's what I was always calling that card. So that does it for the first round. Ross takes it down. The next one on Corey Day for SCG is, another one of my winning lists from the recent era. I only had the 2 trophies, but this is the other one. That's Blue White Control. That was in Standard for a while, and it is just everything. It is an awesome deck. It was pretty much nobody else was playing this kind of configuration. They're like, I'm going to put like 1, maybe 2 Dream Trawlers in. I just played 4. That card was completely obscene.
You just went full on tap.
Yeah, exactly. And this was another deck that kind of got pushed out. No, it really got pushed
by
out.
Edgewall Innkeeper and Teamer Adventures.
And Teamer Adventures, that was a deck that wasn't there with Lucky Clover and stuff. Yeah. But even the deck I played in the finals, which was Will Polium's Teamer Reclamation, even that was a rough matchup. And that's another matchup where if the rec player was bad, I would destroy him kind of thing. But Will Polium is not bad. I did beat him in the finals, but he destroyed me in the Swiss. So it was another deck that was awesome for exactly 1 weekend, just in time for us to win a tournament.
That's as long as it needs to be awesome.
That's true. So we're going to take a short 5-minute break and we'll be right back with our nostalgia boost here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth say Blue White Control in Standard was awesome. Rob?
Blue Light Control in Standard was awesome, Rob.
All right, he's right. Because it was. And Standard was awesome, too, at one point. So a real big throwback here to be able to do this. So today on, if you want to ask us a question, comments, anything like that, make sure to tag at Star City Games. Rob will get his favorite one sent over to you. We only have 6 shows to talk to you left. And then me and Ross will be closing our Twitter DMs as well as our Facebook DMs, and we'll never speak words again. So
we're actually going to move out into a cozy shack in the woods of Montana. And I have a manifesto I've been working on.
A funky little shack?
I will finally have a room for all my shoes then.
That man does have a lot of shoes. We'll give you that. So this show, as well as our last 5 shows, we're really bringing back everything that we've loved about Magic throughout the years. We're kind of giving a flashback to our favorite decks. We're going to be kind of telling some stories from each of the events. And we're going to be switching off Ross Day, Corey Day, SCGs, GPs, Pro Tours, PTQs, all that stuff, going through it throughout the week. So this round was my other SCG win. I had 3. One of them was a deck I've played a while of, and it was back when they were 1-days. The old Kitchen Finks Overrun Windbreast Heights thing. That was a cool deck as well. But this one was another team one. We ditched Shaheen, got him out of there. We switched up our teams here and there, and we added Ely Cassis. You ever heard of him? Now an MPL pro.
He's okay.
Ely went on to, through COVID, when we're all like, we'll play a little less Magic. Ely was like, no, thank you. I'm going to become a complete master. We already knew it. Back in Team BCW, he was the best player on our team back then. He's just miles ahead the best players on our team now.
I knew Ely was a master 7 years ago, played PTQs in the Northeast.
Oh, so. Yeah, he is low-key one of the best Magic players I've ever had the pleasure of testing with and stuff. Also just a workhorse. So this tournament was Richmond. Yep. And that's the last tournament. That's the last SCG I think we've all played. So here at this next team event in Indy, we're gonna actually just defend our title. It's been 2.5 years or whatever, but I played Blue White Control. Pete on Inverter. in Pioneer, which he went on to the weekend after, top 8 the Pro Tour.
All I remember was he was like 4 and 5 after day one as his individual record, talking about how bad his deck was. That Inverter was unplayable.
Yeah.
And then it became his favorite deck of all time.
Yeah, because day 2, believe it or not, he did better. He went like 7-1.
Undefeated.
I think he lost one, but he did good.
Okay.
I didn't do that great. I went 8-1 on the first day, and then day 2 I had that medium 4-5, 5-4 finish, including lost in the top 4 to Harlan. Harlan destroyed me. Playing something, I don't remember, but then we get to the finals up against Dilks, Edgar, Magaish, and Wilpolium. Super team, I mean, they're
Team Amulet.
Yeah, Team Amulet. They're insanely good.
Somehow they were playing Primeval Titan at Standard. The judge told me it was okay.
I mean, they were adding a lot of mana and combo killing me, but it was Team of Reclamation. But I ended up there's some draws. Blue-Eye Control on the play. I stick it to Fairy, followed up by a Narset and stuff, and you strangle them out of the match. Doesn't matter how many fries they had or whatever. And that's what happened in the finals. I kind of dumpster him that round. But yeah, Blue-Eye Control, I built this list beforehand. Just got to play a lot of Teferis, a lot of Narsets. Birth of Melitus just got printed, which is still like one of my favorite cards. So I got to play that with a bunch of Wraths. Mono Red was like the big deck at the time, and I just wanted to make sure, because I figured that was going to be a lot of teams like Audible. I was right on that, and I played against Mono Red so many times. And I did have a positive record, and this is even a rematch of our teams played when we were undefeated on like 8-0 or something.
Yeah, we played the last round of day 1, 8-0. We were the last 8-0 team. You were 7-1 at the time.
That could be. Yeah. I wasn't sure. Yeah, because I didn't think we XO'd.
Yeah, we were the last 8-0 team, our last undefeated team. I played with 2 of my friends from Connecticut, Chris Marshall and Jake Mondello.
Yep.
And Jake was playing this mono red deck in Standard. And
played it well.
And our list was also a little different than most. Most lists had a much lower land count.
Okay.
And we played a higher land count and a slightly higher curve, just realizing that like the mono red cards were actually quite powerful.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to rely on getting underneath people. And actually the 1-drops were the worst part of the deck.
Yeah.
So you should just, win with your 3 and 4 drops, the Bone Crushers, the Annexes, the Ember Claves, and the Torbrins. And then, that really served him well. So I basically got carried by my team all weekend. My deck was not very good in Pioneer, but they both did very well. Unfortunately, we got paired down, I think, 5 or 6 times over the course of the tournament. The most I have ever seen ever.
Yeah.
And ended up tied for the top 4 and finishing 5th on breakers.
Yeah.
Even though we were the last undefeated team, so presumably our breakers would be better.
Yikes.
But they weren't, because we just kept getting paired down over and over and over again.
Gotta love that, huh?
It was frustrating.
Team events do get kind of wonky when it comes to that, just because, it's just, if somebody wins a lot, they're so far ahead, then you get weird pair downs and pair ups and stuff.
I think there was a match where we got double paired down because we had already played every team in the bracket below us.
Yeah.
And we finished, I think we lost 2 of the last 3 just to get back into that bracket with everyone else.
Yeah.
And somehow, usually when you're the one falling down into the bracket, you have the best breakers.
Go up, yeah. But if you're playing people that are way lower, then it kind of evens
the way,
out.
yeah. And that's the way it
that
happened.
was brutal. And we snuck in at 3rd or 4th, I don't really remember, but...
You were 4th.
Yeah. You remember, huh?
But who's counting?
Who's counting? Okay, so I'll go first since you beat my precious dinos. And oh, baby. I mean, this isn't even that good of a hand, but man, do I miss looking at these cards. I'll keep
as well.
I got a Plains. I'll pass to you.
I have a Mountain and a Scorch Spitter.
Scorch Spitter. I thought you said you weren't going to win with 1-drops. That's a 1-drop. So I got the Birth of Melitus. I'll go get a Plains and I'll pass to you. I just loved Birth of Melitus. I was going to play that card from the second it got printed. I was just such a big fan because it curves so well with Teferi and Narset. You could protect that Planeswalker, and you could even like bounce your Birth if you have nothing going on. So, big fan.
Trigger, take 2.
18.
And I'll play Rimrock Knight.
The Knight, All right, I'll draw. I have a... I just put that back. I got an 04. Yeah, not the strongest play here. We're just going to go with another Birth and get another Plains, and I'll pass to you. Make sure we set up our land drops.
Attack with both, trigger the Spitter.
Yep, I'll block the Rimrock.
Okay, take 2 total.
Yep.
16. And then I will stomp the...
Rude.
Wall.
Wall is stomped.
You're up.
Okay, I'm going to go back to 18 here with this Birth, and I'm going to get that wall back. And I'm going to play a land. And then I'll pass to you. Did you need a land, Ross?
Attack, trigger, spitter.
Yep. 16.
Yeah. You're at 16.
Yep.
I will shock the wall.
I'll absorb that. I'll go to 19. Try to keep my wall alive. Another shock is kind of punishing, but...
I'll play a Scorch Spitter.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap, gain life.
21.
21. And... now I just, got to make sure I can stay alive. So... damage, target player or planeswalker. I got some options. They're all pretty good. Um, 21, super healthy life total. You got 4 cards in hand. All right, I'll just Wrath. Past you.
Steamkin.
Yep.
You're up.
This is where I became a big fan of the song Dreamweaver. Dream Trawler, I believe you can win this game for me.
Annex, get a counter.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Dream Trawler. All right. So let's start with the old band card. Band card number 1. This deck got a few band cards in it. I'll bounce this. Draw, trigger, attack, trigger. So 6. Right. Yep.
So 14 to 27.
Yep. And then I will play a land and put this in the old casket. Pass to you. Anyone's game.
Steamkin.
Okay.
Fervent Champion, counter on Steamkin.
Yep.
Attack to Fairy.
Fairy's dead.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw, trigger. I will cast a Narset. Activate. Boink, 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 boink. I will get the glass casket. I'll attack. Trigger. Where are you going? Where are you going? We're having
Spent the
fun.
entire pregame talking about how our deck was better because we added more lands. Still can't draw them.
Yeah. Oh man, this is one of my favorite plays too with this deck. Is like just having a Dream Trawler out. It's usually a win more scenario, but then when you have this and you go like end step, discard Dream Trawler or discard any target and then bring it back, everyone that I was playing against had just like a eye widen moment. They're like, "Oh, I'm dead."
Uh-oh.
I'm dead. All right, everyone, that does it for our first game with a little flashback to what, 2018, Richmond?
This is 2020.
2020?
Right before the pandemic hit.
Are you sure? I thought maybe it was 2019.
January of 2020.
Nothing. Everything was ahead of us, There was no gloomy clouds in front of us at this time in January 2022, and everything went fine that year, right?
Yeah, it was a great year.
Pretty good year. All right.
Good things happened.
Only good things. So we are going to take a break where only good things are going to be happening here on this show on Versus Live, because we're going to be doing some sideboarding, and I believe I have some devout decrees to bring in. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Mono Red Aggro and Azorius Control. A lot of action going on my side. We just got better threats against Corey's removal in Unchained Berserker and Phoenix of Ash. Experimental Frenzy is a good late game card to hang, and then an extra land since our curve is going up a little bit. Mobilized District as a creature land is pretty solid.
Yep.
Even if I have to pay full price, whatever. Shock, obviously horrible. I think in a longer game, I don't want all 4 Ember Cleaves, so we can trim one there. I'm deciding to cut Steamkin as a 2-drop to replace with Berserker. As powerful as it is, it encourages you too often to just run into a sweeper.
Yep.
and I'd rather not have to do that. Rimrock Knight can be important for getting your Unchained Berserker, especially through the wall token from Birth of Melitus.
Yep.
So I like that aspect of Rimrock Knight. Can also be important for getting through a Dream Trawler the first turn you tap out for it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Makes me wary to block.
And then same with the Stomp on Bone Crusher Giant. So trimming one Bone Crusher because they're not great. We got to make room for some more 3-drops, but don't need to cut all of them because it's still a solid card.
Love it. Okay, so from my end, and I just remembered, wow, this deck was so awesome, and then like a lot of people copied it for that next weekend, and DreamHack was just dominated by the Clover deck. So I guess there was one more good weekend, but then it was bad stuff. Lucky Clover was a very powerful Magic card against this deck. So for me, bringing in Devout Decree, there was a black deck as well that it had some collateral damage against. I don't remember, but this was mainly a mono red card, and it's just the best mono red card. You know, being able to hit Annex for 2 mana and not give you tokens.
Same with Phoenix.
Yeah, same with Phoenix. Bringing in the one Heliod's Intervention, just gaining a bunch of life can be good. I had another one. I didn't want to bring in both, but could also blow up this Embercleave
And Annex.
And Annex, yeah. Annex, you know, a little rough, but it's actually not bad blowing it up on your turn because I can blow it up and then like shatter the sky, which was kind of cool. And then a couple Gust. Taking out the Narsets on the draw against an aggro deck, not very good. Taking out one Omen and then 2 Absorbs. Once again, just this matchup is pretty play dependent. I feel like I can't lose when I'm on the play because all my cards kind of do the same thing, and I can play Teferi and bounce your 2-drop kind of thing. Everything lines up pretty well. And then on the draw, it's closer and still kind of favored for me with like the Devout Decrees is what I remember, you know. But we'll see. That was. So if it was 2020, carry the 4 divided by 6. Yeah, that was 15 years ago. So we were young boys then. Neither of us had beards, you know.
I've had a beard since 2013.
you had a beard since you were 4. You were a bearded young gent swirling apple juice watching
Power Rangers.
No. Watching
The Simpsons.
No. What's the show you're on? Why am I blanking on
Jeopardy?
this? Yeah, you're just watching Jeopardy at 4. I mean, like, goo goo gaga, like not being able to speak yet, but still knowing the answer to these questions.
I definitely watched Jeopardy at like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I believe that. I did watch Jeopardy at like 12 or 13. Like I liked it. You know, me and my grandma watched it all the time together, and then watched what Wheel of Fortune was afterwards. Yeah. Good times.
Depending on your market, sometimes they were reversed. Wheel of Fortune was first, and Jeopardy was after it.
Yeah, that's fair. But to be fair, I still don't know things, so I wasn't clearly paying too much attention. I was playing games in between questions or something like that.
When I was that young, I was always rooting for the stupid answers category because then the answer disappears in the clue.
Oh, okay.
I was good at figuring those out.
I believe it. You were good at figuring out when it's written on the card, huh? How come you can't figure out how to play around cards when the text is written on them, though?
Yeah, well, if they were in my hand, I could play around.
Okay.
And my hand is trash.
Trash. My hand is not great. There's definitely a card I wish was not in my opener, but I'm going to keep.
Keep.
That's
not fair.
All my cards kind of did the same thing. It was like I transformed into this matchup where just every card deals with a red creature, and then because this was like week 1 of Standard, so this is like 3 or 4 decks were really well known, and like there might have been some deviation, and you know, like the Team of Rec decks were the main deviation. There was not a lot of it, so I just had a very clear sideboard plan. I played insanely powerful cards like Dream Trawler and ECD, and then I just had all my flex slots where I had enough slots in my sideboard where I could take out removal for counterspells or take out medium-ish planeswalkers that are good against control for removal. It was such a basic deck, but it was so good and it was so fun.
This one is better. Pretty obvious card to put back. Mountain Goat. Oops. 2 cards.
I will scry. Now I'll look at this card. Yeah. And
control decks get a lot different when they're tap out style instead of the draw go reactive style.
Yeah, the tap out style decks, like they have really how do I say this, like really polarizing matchups, you know, because you either can beat that style of deck or it is doing a more powerful thing than you. This is a tough one.
It depends what decks exist to go over the top, and that it was Reclamation in this case, but you did have an ace in the hole in Teferi, and also Narset, really. Both your Planeswalkers were really good disruptive elements there, and then people figured out that Edgewall Innkeeper was actually the over-the-top card.
It really was.
Usually
Yeah.
not a one-mana card that goes over the top. That's pretty rare, but
And
in this
that's
case...
why Lucky Clover got banned. And yeah, and it was like against Will. I remember going on the play, Narset, don't touch it, go. Like there was a lot of like scorching dragonfires and stuff. I'm gonna take a risk and put this on the bottom.
Okay, I will play a castle and a Rimrock Knight.
Okay. That's a pretty good draw. I'm gonna play this and I'll pass to you.
I will attack for 3.
No blocks.
I'll Boulder Rush it.
Aether Gust in response. Get wrecked. Rob, can you get this man a body bag? Okay.
Pass.
Oops. Okay, I will play its fairy and bounce up. Draw, pass to you. Not nice, not nice. Okay.
You're up.
All right. Now I think this is kind of an easy play. My other decisions are not great, so we'll do this and scry. God, this is not a card you'd think I would keep, but I'm going to. Pass to you.
Rimrock Knight, Scorch Spitter.
Okay.
You're up.
All right. I will shatter the sky. Pass to you.
Bone Crusher.
Yep.
You're up.
That's this part of the game I wanted to get to because I have a Teferi and I'll bounce that. And I'll pass to you. Dang it. Yep.
Pass the turn.
That is good. Well, now my draws are drying up a bit.
4 cards in hand?
5. I still got some gas. And it's, do I want to do this now? Yeah, I think I do. Teferi Bones. Just kept keeping Teferis on top. All right, that's a good one. Play this and pass.
Fervent Champion.
Okay,
Attack to Fairy.
it's dead.
Then I'll play Rimrock Knight.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Now, I don't think there's too much of a decision here. I guess there kind of is, actually. So I don't want to get, like, cleaved. I'm still at 20 life points. Okay, well, I
You have
will...
played 6 pieces of interaction.
Well, make it 7. Here's a Wrath. Pass to you.
Literally every time I've played one creature, Corey's had a spot rule spell or a Teferi, and every time I've played 2, it's just been a Wrath.
Yeah, yeah. This matchup was pretty nice.
Bone Crusher.
I'll absorb that. Gain 3, 23.
You're up.
I'll on top. Dream Trawler. I'll pass. I believe I can make this Dream Trawler win the game.
Phoenix.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. Whenever you draw a card. So trigger. Play this Teferi I drew. Bounce. Trigger. Attack. A trigger. I'll gain 6 life.
14 to 29.
What was I at?
You're 23.
29, yep. Okay. 16, and then I'll play this land tapped, and I'll pass to you. Corey Day is fun.
You were talking like you were going to run out of gas, and then you didn't.
Yeah, well, I didn't have Dream Trawler at that time. I had only
A
land.
second Wrath and 2 more pieces of interaction.
Well, to be fair, I didn't have the Wrath either. But then I drew 2 cards off the Teferi, and it was Dream Trawler Wrath, and then I felt better.
Fervent Champion.
Yeah.
Phoenix of Ash.
Phoenix of thy Ash. Okay.
Send Champion to Teferi, Phoenix EU.
Okay.
You're 27.
27.
You're up.
All right, end step, I'll scry. Scry 2. Huh. All right, I'll leave these glass caskets on top, and I'll draw 1. I'll attack and draw the other. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Isn't nostalgia fun? Luckily, we got time to stretch this to at least a, I don't know, 13 out of 27 or so. You down, Rob? We got some hours?
I mean, I'm okay with you winning 13 matches in a row, I guess.
Okay, then perfect. Everybody buckle up. We're going to be here until 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Ross actually concedes whenever you draw the Dream Trawler for the first time.
No. That's the whole thing is you can't. On Corey, when Ross starts playing his shenanigans on Thursday.
I want you to hold him to that, Rob.
Yeah. Verbal contract.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we get a little tour into maybe one of the decks you're going to be choosing for Thursday from your SCGs? Like you already played Mono Blue, so you can't do that.
Well, I mean, I have 5 individual SCG trophies, so
yeah.
But
were they
of those 5 decks?
Do you think it's going to be like all your winning ones? You don't have any deck that you like love that you didn't win with?
Mono Blue, but I already played that.
Prediction that because of how lopsided this match is and how much you're just gonna mercilessly beat Ross into the ground.
Yes.
You're gonna have to play Infect against Is It Phoenix probably.
Oh yeah, I bet I will. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Is It Phoenix has got to be one of your SCG decks, huh? That's a go-to. What was the good one? I mean, I could play like Banned Spirits too. That was a popular deck. And that's
one of the reasons I built Is It Phoenix the way I did.
Yeah. So like, Is It Phoenix solely put like 4 archetypes in the ground?
Yeah, all the ones that had Noble Hierarch in them.
Yeah, or Jeskai Control. I remember that's what I was playing at the time, right before Phoenix completely took off, and even Phoenix knew how to take advantage of the Jeskai decks. But
yeah,
the Jeskai Control decks were sweet.
BBD had been talking to me that week, I remember, and asking about Phoenix, and I told him about it, and like gave him the list, and then he shows up playing Control along with Brad, and I was a little confused, and they're like, yeah, look, but the Control deck beats Phoenix pretty easily. You just run them out of threats, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. And
I mean, that was true at times.
You could.
I think I went 2-1 against it, and I played GP, I don't know, California something. And I played Jeskai Control. It was like the Jonathan Rossum, and wasn't there another Jeskai? They were in like a Jeskai boy band kind of thing. They would just, really harp on their
SCG tour was just the Jeskai tour. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the Jeskai tour.
Ben Nikolic.
Yeah, it was. It was Ben Nikolic and
Rossum. Right?
Rossum, and then I swear there was one other, but I got the list from them. I took top 16 in the tournament, but that was right as Phoenix was emerging, and I lost my last round to it to not top 8 or whatever.
I beat Jeskai Control at least twice in that tournament, both times piloted by Brad Nelson.
Okay.
It was great.
I bet. I'm sure he loved it.
He's a big fan.
Big fan.
Laid on Mountain Go.
Okay. Mountain Goats.
But the Azorius Control was a unlosable matchup. At least Jeskai could keep up with you.
Yeah.
Azorius was just all their removal was too awkward.
Mm-hmm. Azorius charmed that.
Castle, Unchained Berserker.
And that's game. All right, I'll draw.
Also, I have had a couple questions in chat, Ross, if one of your picks will be, a certain legacy matchup.
Attack for 3.
I don't even know what this is. 17.
I imagine they are talking about the match I lost to Dave Shields in Providence in 2014.
Okay.
To not go back to back.
Okay.
I believe that's one of the most, what they're talking about is the most viewed clip in SCG Tour history.
Oh, that you want me to play Maverick against a Burn from 2012?
I mean, we're bringing back nostalgia, so do whatever you feel.
I'll play an NX.
Okay.
Pass.
All right, end step, Omen. Well, these cards are good, but I don't have lands, so I will be putting them on the bottom. And I will draw, and I will untap. And I will draw.
My guess is that Corey will not play that matchup as well as Patrick did.
What, me playing Maverick or Burn?
Burn.
Yeah, it's easy, right? And just burn people.
When I lead on Mom Thalia, it gets a lot harder.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't even know how to play Legacy now, and I've just
which is what I did in that third game.
Yeah, past you. Oh, Mom.
I'm just going to replay the NX and attack down this Teferi. I don't want any instant speed shatters.
Instant speed Wrath. Yeah, that's a good one.
Turn.
All right. Well, I'm at 17. I was going to play something else, but I top deck this Teferi, so we'll do the same play. And I top deck this Temple, which I needed. And that's a good card, too. Pass to you.
So now chat's asking if we can just fly Peace Sully in just for that one match.
I think I'm in. I bet P. Sully wouldn't
same play.
be. Yep.
You're up.
Okay. All right. Let's go with... I think I want the Scry here, so I'm going to Devout Decree. Oh. Don't think I want that. I'll pass to you. God, Omen was still playable, and I didn't even have Yorion yet to blink it, and this was still a sweet card. This was like the card that nobody was playing, I think, too. That's what kind of set it apart.
You're at 14.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll play Experimental Frenzy.
I'll absorb it.
You go to 17.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
All right. 17, all on tap. And, yeah, I don't see a reason not to drop the Dream Trawler. Pass to you. I cannot block that, though, so I hope I'm not dead.
Land, attack for 3.
Okay. 14.
Annex Frenzy.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Draw, trigger. So now you can't play stuff from your hand just off the top, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll attack, trigger. Oh, yes.
15 to 19.
Yeah, so it's going to be 5, so 19. I needed the land, and I got there, so I will ECD that, and Glass Casket that, and pass to you. Oh, yes. This one just, like, got rid of it. ECD.
Yeah. Attack for 5.
All right, 14.
You're up.
All right. Draw. This chapter's up. Attack, trigger. Take 5.
10 to 19.
Yep. And I'll definitely start with a Birth of Melitus. And I'm going to leave this face up. I'll play this. I have a Birth of Melitus. And then I'll play a Birth of Melitus. So I got 2 more planes, and I'll pass to you. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, I forgot another interaction of this deck that was like the most insane thing. You, ECD brought back Narset, and it got 6 loyalty. So you just got to activate that 3 times. Obviously not great for this matchup, but that was another thing that I was just like, this is insane. You play Narset or Teferi, and you're just like, yeah, let it die. Turn 5 ECD, and, it just felt completely disgusting.
Speaking of feeling disgusting.
This matchup wasn't great, huh? I know that it was like the most played deck at the time.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of wanted to do that. But it was like, yeah.
I know Jake beat up on a lot of control people that day.
Yeah. But I think
really.
I remember a lot of the blue-white control lists were like, there was a 2-mana counterspell that was played a lot. Some played they all played 4 glass caskets. There was like a lot of lists with 2 Devout Decrees and then like 2 Dream Trawlers. And I just went ham on it. I'm like, I know Mono Red's going to be the most popular deck. Why not just destroy it,
Well, all these caskets and 0-4 walls, I'm surprised we didn't have any Embereth Shield Breakers on the sideboard.
Was that printed by then? Probably.
Yeah, we have all the adventure cards.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah. No, Glass Casket, I remember there was some way to destroy it out of Mono Red. That's why I was favoring Devout Decree and Aether Gust more. But, all right. Well, how about we play one more since this matchup's not great, and then we'll move on to our final one.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, God, this has been a good day. Any questions, Rob? Anybody just, looking to build this mono white deck and play mono red against their little brother or something?
We did have a comment from Tannen that said, for Ross's SCG Tour memories, can we make him play his worst decks of all time and watch him slowly descend into madness?
Wow. Yeah, I'm in. Then it would be Corey Day for the next 6 shows. That's what these shows are supposed to be. So, all right. There you go. This hand was awesome with the planes. You get it.
I mean, I have the
this
5
deck did not
wins.
mulligan well, though. I will say that.
How many seconds do I have?
Compared to Tannen.
I think I have the most seconds of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lost the finals of the Standard Open at SCG LA in 2012 to Keon Jafari.
Okay.
No, that's the part of that weekend no one remembers because of the PSLE match. I actually top 8 at both tournaments that weekend.
Okay, yeah, but nobody cares.
Yeah. Lost the finals. He was on a weird version of the Delver Mirror in Standard. Then there was the loss to to Dave Shields. A couple months after that, I lost another Legacy Finals with Elves to Dan Musser. He just obliterated me with Miracles.
Okay.
I lost the finals of another Legacy Finals to Daryl Ayers.
Yep.
During the Treasure Cruise era of Legacy, I was playing Storm. First time I played Storm, made the finals, and he was playing Teamer Delver with Kurt Ape because it survived Forked Bolt.
Okay.
I lost that one finals to Aaron that we talked about. That was more recent. I have a team final. I have 2 team finals losses with Tannen.
Nice. Yeah.
So
I
think it's those 7. I think I have 7 finals losses.
Well, I've been to the finals 3 times, and I have 3 SCG trophies, so someone can close. But
I'm 5 and 7.
I lost quite a few top 4s. I think I lost 2 top 4s. One to Aaron, one to the team of Dilks, and that was he's the one who stalks GP. That was one of the funniest things.
Get in for one.
All right, I'll take it. 19. I am the one who stalks.
We'll have to pick one of those matches not to play.
Okay.
I guess 2 of them were with Elves. We can just not do that. We can do 2 full days of it.
Or you get redemption and you win all of them, and then you're like, okay, I should have won all of these. 18.
I definitely should have won one of the team ones. I punted, and Tannen was going to win. Sorry, Tannen.
Good one, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Sad.
Someone needs some blue mana.
Bottom, pass to you.
I'll play a land, Phoenix, and get in for 5.
Okay.
You're 13.
13.
You're up.
I'll glass casket this. Pass the turn. I think I'm dead.
Phoenix, get in for 5.
Okay.
You're 8, and then play a Spitter.
Okay.
You're up.
Birth. Am I dead on board?
Yes. This is 9 on board.
All right, you win. Well, now we got to play another one, right? Like, I mean, now we're closing in.
What is it? Is this like game 6?
Oh, I think we're 3-1, right?
3-1?
Well, it is only 2:30. You want to play one more?
Sure.
One more final pity one?
We're going to have to stretch it to best of 7.
Oh, hey, don't threaten me at a good time.
I don't have graphics for that. I only go up to 5.
What happens if...
no, what I'll do is I'll just put up game 5 and game 2 and just make the audience do the math.
There we go. I like that. Okay, so we'll play one last game, and then we'll switch over to our final one, which I have a lot of banned cards in Modern in my deck.
I also have a couple banned cards.
Yep. It's going to be a fun one. And that matchup is fun. It's a very good one.
It's also a long one, so yeah, we should probably just play the... Maybe we should just move on now.
We got a long time. Let's play one more last one.
Have you played some of those games?
I'll attack you quick here, okay? By attack you, I mean I'll kill all your things very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some might say immediately.
My hand is perfect. Okay, now it's even better. Pass to you.
Okay, I'll lead on Scorch Spitter.
Okay. I have the Birth of Melidus. I'll get a Plains and I'll pass to you. Whenever I started on Birth, I was just like, oh my god. I felt reborn,
Back
you know?
2. You're at 18.
Birth, reborn, jug. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay. All right. It seems like you're gonna miss these jokes when the show's gone, and you're just gonna think back, be like, God, you know what would brighten my day? A bad pun from Corey, and I won't be there to make that pun. How are you gonna feel then?
Pretty good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna play Teferi and get that Scorch Spitter out of the way. Fast to you. Scorch Spitter.
Fervent Champion.
Okay.
Send Champion at Teferi, Berserker at you. Corey, a nice option.
Yeah, I like options. All right. I'll block.
Okay, take 3.
Yep,
Go to
15.
15.
I'm gonna guess Scorch Spitter.
Yep. You're up.
Okay.
Actually, you know what's better than that? I'm just going to stomp down this Teferi.
Probably good, because if I had Shatter, I would wreck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just stomp the Teferi.
That's a good call. All right, now I feel way worse. So I'm going to gain 2.
Yeah, so you're at 17.
Yep. Let's go with... I want to make sure I set up my draw step next turn, so let's hit that. It's a close one. It's a really close one, but I'm going to bottom it. I'll pass to you.
Attack.
I'll block.
Blow me out again, please.
I don't have it this time. It's dead.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
And then I'll play Bone Crusher.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. I'll draw. That was a decent one. I'm going to take 2. Worst land, I guess, but then I'll ECD.
So you're at 15.
Yep. Past you. ECD. I don't know which card I love more, ECD or Berthamelitis.
Phoenix, get in for 5.
Okay. I'll take it.
You're 10.
10.
Then I'll play the Spitter.
Okay.
You're up.
10 to what?
20.
Okay. Tick. I don't feel great. I'll tell you that.
Sounds like there's no Dream Trawler coming. Or Shadow the Sky.
There's some of not those things. So I guess we go like this and just hit these 2. It's a worse Shatter the Sky, and then I'll pass to you.
Play Phoenix. Get in
Okay.
for 5.
5. Down to 5.
Rock Knight.
All right.
You're up.
I'm in trouble. Draw. Oh, no, that was such a bad draw. I'll bring back to Fairy at 5 loyalty.
Fortunately, Castle plus Berserker is only 4. I guess these should be under the caskets.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could bounce a casket or something. I could, like, take Phoenix, give you Scorch Spitter if I bounce that. Or I just try to draw a Wrath and not bounce anything. That's pretty risky.
Yeah. Bounce Casket on Spitter, replay, get the Phoenix, then Wrath would be a pretty disgusting play.
Yeah, that's true. I can't do that with what's in my hand. That's for show. And yeah, if I like top deck Dream Trawler and I want to bounce Glass Casket, but then I give you another creature, I might just be dead. I'm probably just dead. So I think I have to bounce this.
Bouncing the haste creature, interesting. I guess Rimrock has sort of 2 points of haste
It
anyway.
kind of does, yeah.
And I can activate Castle with it too, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm going to scry.
Probably just drew that because I think you would have scried before drawing.
I sure
Unless
did.
you maybe wanted an untapped land.
That was also true.
Maybe you do have the Dream Trawler.
Is this
Just
a
don't
good
have land
enough
6.
magic card? I don't think this is a good enough magic card, so I will pass to you.
You have 3 in hand?
4.
4.
Gonna be a photo finish. All
Play Phoenix.
right, I have an absorb.
Thought that might be coming. Brings you to 8.
Yep.
And then I will declare an attack.
Sure.
I'll send Rimrock at Fairy, Berserker at you.
Okay. I'll Aether Gust Berserker.
Interesting where I want to put this.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put it on.
That is tough. There's like certain things it's great against, certain things it's not good against.
I'm going to put it on top.
Okay, done?
I'll play land and pass.
All right. Dream Trawler. Past you. I had it, but I top decked the temple. What? Ember Cleave, so I have to block? Okay.
Yep.
Cleaved.
So you're going to end up taking 3, gaining 3?
Yes, yeah, because it still trades, right?
Yep.
Okay, and yeah, I can't discard to do anything, so yep, I... Oh, it just breaks even, doesn't it? Okay, gotcha.
That's the turn.
All right, that was kind of unfortunate.
I figure after forcing that trade, that Berserker with Ember Cleave is
your
good.
Card. Okay,
Yeah.
and Phoenix is not castable, so let's go with a Birth.
Yep.
Get a Plains. And I'll play that. To Fairy, bounce this, draw, past you. Ooh, that was a cool little draw.
Fervent Champion.
God, that was pretty good.
Attack to Fairy.
Okay.
I can after the fairy's dead. I'm just thinking if I want to Ember Cleave in the post combat step or what is end of combat step where this is still an attacker, so I can play it for 5 and equip it.
That's kind of cute.
Better against a sweeper if you have it. Worse against spot removal.
Yep. Yeah, that's cute actually.
Yeah, but if you have the sweeper, then I can just Phoenix you. So yeah, I'm gonna play the Berserker.
Okay, done. End step Omen. Top, bottom, draw, untap, draw, 04.
These aren't going anywhere. I'm just gonna...
Yeah. Okay, well.
Got 3 in hand?
Yep. Let's go with a land, and I'll pass to you.
Attack.
I will block this.
I will activate Castle.
Okay. And, yep, damage.
Yeah, all down, you take 2.
Yep.
Want to play around a counter spell here
Down
if I
to
can.
6.
Just draw a land, pass a turn.
All right, end step, I'll gain 12 life.
Okay, so you're at 18.
Yep. And I'll untap.
Gain 2 more life.
Yep.
Back up to 20.
And, yeah, I'll just cast my sweeper. And then I'll say go.
I will escape Phoenix.
Yep.
Gets a counter.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll play this land I drew.
Yep.
Attack and pump, so it's 5.
Okay, I'll be at 15.
Pass the turn.
End step, sack. A scry 2. Well, I don't think those get me anywhere. I really need a decree or something, so bottom, untap. I'll scry. God, that doesn't do it anymore either. I'll bottom, pass to you.
It's usually a good sign when they're putting Dream Trawler on the bottom.
Yeah, I need a piece of interaction for this Phoenix first.
So clearly you don't have the interaction that you would have kept on top. So I guess that does mean I'm not casting the Ember Cleave, but I think I would rather play around a spot removal spell off the top.
Okay.
So I'll play Torbran.
Torby! Okay, that resolves.
And attack.
Okay, no blocks.
Pump.
Okay, what am I taking?
So
1 million?
7.
7? I'm at 8.
Pass the turn.
All right, we need a draw. Huh. Your go. Your go. I still don't feel great. Yep.
Pass, upkeep, Ember Cleave.
Okay, resolves. Huh.
Now spot rule is pretty bad, unless it's Gus.
You mean like this one? You win. Dang it. To parry, that would have been good.
What did it?
Oh, I would have bounced this and then drew ECD, which would have been pretty awkward. Yeah.
You're still dead. I just hardcast Ambercleave main phase.
Yep, that's true. All right, well, you fought, you came back
to a
at least.
respectable 3-2.
That's a gentleman's 3-2. Yep. So we're 3-2 so far on both our matches. So we're even Steven going into the last one. Can't complain about that. All right, Rob, we'll take one question if you got it before we go. If not, we'll just head to our final round. Okay. Well, we're going to have plenty of time for this final round.
And we're going to need it.
We are.
Because Urza and Primeval Titan are cards that go very long.
Yes. Well, now you just spoil that.
Yeah, they're going to see it during the break anyway.
All right, we're playing Urza and Primeval Titan. I'm playing Oko, Mox Opal, and Astrolabe as my ban cards.
And I've got Field of the Dead and Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
So we're going to take...
Busted Magic.
Yeah, it's going to be Busted Magic. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a 5-minute break, get that set up for you, and finish out Corey's first day of nostalgia here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome back to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. We are taking some time as Versus Live winds down to its finale to look back on our careers here today, starting with Corey. So far, split a couple matches.
Yep.
I got in there.
Game so far. Yeah.
I got in there with one of my favorite decks too in Mono Blue.
Yep.
And now we get to.
So that means I get one of my decks in your Thursday shows, huh?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. The problem is all of my favorite decks are from times when you weren't playing.
Well, I was playing. I just wasn't like, there was never a time when I just like full on stopped.
Yeah.
But I was like not taking it seriously and just playing the game as like a true fan instead of a career chasing kind of thing. So I was probably playing during most of them.
Sure.
But
We'll
Legacy
figure it out.
Maverick, I don't think I'll want to play.
You want to play Teamer Delver with Nimble Mongoose against me?
No. Okay, no Legacy. How about that?
Yeah.
That's the only rule.
Have you ever tried to play Days Enforceable against Cavern of Souls when randomly all of my creatures are humans? It's like Mother of Runes, Noble Hierarch, Knight of the Reliquary, all humans.
Well, to be fair, I did play against that. I played at some Legacy event here not too long ago, and I played against that style of deck, and it was tough. I had Submerge, and I just had to kill all the creatures, but my counter spells were bad. You're right.
Yeah, there was some real techie cyber cards you could have used back then. A Curse Totem was one, just stops all activated abilities of creatures.
Okay.
And for 2 mana, and then Rough Tumble. So just 1 and a red, 2 damage to all non-flyers.
Oh, okay,
so it wouldn't hit your Delvers.
Yes.
And your Mongoose.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Anyway,
If you had Threshold, your Mongoose lived as well. So
yeah.
Those were like the heavy hitters. Submerge was the normal one people had, and you just had to play around a little bit with Knight so they couldn't, get it.
The one thing I got to do, one last story about that tournament, is I connected with Ragavan for the second time, and the second flip was Knight of the Reliquaries. I just beat down with like a 4/4 for the win. Oh, yeah.
My favorite plays in that matchup were when you only had the one forest, and you just aggressively sacrificed it to the Knight, and they would respond with Submerge, and you're like, pay 5 mana for that, please. I don't have a forest.
Yes. I will be putting in anything else.
I'll get a fetch land. I'll fetch a basic Plains.
Yeah. And getting into this match now, I got to apologize, y'all. There's not 3 ban cards. There's 4 ban cards. Mystic Sanctuary was also in this deck, which was completely obscene. So I get to play Oko, Mox Opal, Mystic Sanctuary, and already forgot the other one.
And Oko.
Oh, and Oko. Yeah, and Broko.
Yeah.
This was the last time when I thought Modern was like completely degenerate. Like after they banned those 4 cards, that's when Modern is what we have it now, which is a healthy format. We just saw Crack the Earth. We were just talking about it on the break. Crack the Earth won, the last challenge, and now like in a complete turn of events, Mana Trader's loan program is automatized. Out of them. Can't rent it right now.
Can't rent Mana Tithe on Magic
To be fair,
Online.
you can just go buy them, but I thought that was hilarious that like we're this deep into a Modern format and there's still something new coming out, which is great. But Modern at this point, I enjoyed it because, Team BCW and me built this deck the night before our team tournament. It was in Indy, I think. I ended up losing in the top 4 to Dilk's to actually playing against Dilks. And this was where the greatest quote of all time was coming. They're like, hands the deck list, you know, I'm like looking, and you get to look before the match. And I was like, okay, yeah, this seems pretty stock. Or I was playing against Daryl. Dilks was across. I was like, yeah, it's pretty stock. And Dilks just puts down his paper. He's like, what do you mean stock? I am the one who's stocked. And I'm like, okay, buddy. It was so good. And then we ended up losing, but that's all right.
So Primeval Titan was one of the cards that could actually stand up to this Oko Urza Menace. And so that's what I'll be playing. This is a deck that actually won a Grand Prix the same weekend as the deck Corey's playing. And not Amulet Titan. This is the regular sort of fair Titan decks. And they emerged around this time because Field of the Dead was so powerful. You didn't really need the combo aspect that Amulet gave you. Those like fast Titan draws.
And those like big brain have to like scribble away.
So so the Amulet decks were just going towards Field of the Dead anyway, and this deck just leaned into that more. It has a lot more of a stable mana base, and your Amulet draws weren't as reliable because Oko could just ult your amulets, and they also had a bunch of engineered explosives that could blow them up. So you wanted the stability, and so these versions that ended up being a little grindier and more interactive, those are the games that you're playing in this matchup anyway. So they're better at playing those types of games, so they're better in the matchup.
Yep, exactly. All right, let's battle. I'm excited.
There's one card in this deck I'm particularly excited about.
Ooh, I'm not excited about
I'm not going to tell you about it.
Okay.
I am going to keep my hand.
I am going to mulligan. I don't think I want my 2 Sanctuaries in my opener. I was like, for how ridiculously powerful this deck was, this hand is not representing of that power level, that's for sure.
Yeah, Mystic Sanctuary is not a card you want to naturally draw most of the time.
No. Unless you're like a little flooded, I guess, then it's fine, but...
For as broken as Oko and Mox are, Mystic Sanctuary was always the card I found the most annoying. Because you would play like really hard and get to an okay position against them, and you're just like, I just need them to brick once, and then you realize that their deck has no bricks.
No bricks, yeah. Just like a flooded, a flooded strand or whatever was a cryptic command. And
then that cryptic command becomes even more cryptic commands, and you're just like, oh god,
it was annoying. I agree. So I'm gonna keep, and I think it's just probably this. It's an how does this matchup work again? I think
it's very long and very complicated.
Very long, very complicated, very brutal. But yeah, I'm gonna put this at the bottom and let's do it.
I would be happy if we played it at 80%.
Yeah.
I will start with a Once Upon a Time. I know to lead on that.
Wow, you would want to play the band card before I do. Rude. This is Corey Day.
Yeah. Well,
Brick.
I got a land or a creature. Let me make sure I remember what my
yeah, no kidding.
My cards.
All these cards have been banned for so long.
Guess I'll take my castle.
Yeah, it's crazy. This card, like, I don't even see it played in Legacy, right? Like, it's still legal there, right?
The Elves decks play like 3, I think.
Yeah.
Really good at finding Cradle for them. And then I'll play Mystery Forest and pass.
Okay. Oh, hello, old friend. I will take some damage to play this and this. I suppose I only have Breeding Pool.
Yeah. So you're going to go to 17. I'll go to 19 on the end step.
Yep. Yeah, imagine crack the earth against this draw. Good luck. Different times.
This is
Chris Brown back to getting some camera time.
Yeah. As I remember, this was before Triumphs were printed, so no Zagoth Triumph here.
Yep.
But I will get a Breeding Pool.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Good times, huh?
This deck is too good.
Yours or mine?
Both. Let's play a Radiant Fountain.
22.
21 I fetched.
Oh, yeah.
And an Explorer.
Okay.
And then I will play Castle off the Explorer.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Bobble you at end step. Okay. Oh. Draw.
Is that good?
It's unbeatable, yeah. And I'll draw again. Now let's go with this land. I'm gonna play a Spell Bomb.
Yep.
And I'll pass to you. Unbeatable it is. Unbeatable Grazer.
It is unbeatable.
Ooh, I guess maybe I don't even do this. Yeah, I just want to say go. I kind of forgot you can just like make food. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. I will play a Sakura Tribe Elder.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Then I will play Arboreal Grazer.
Yep.
I will put Blast Zone onto the battlefield with Grazer,
Okay.
and then I'll play a Swamp.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right, I'm scared. Blast Zone on 1. All right, end step I'll crack. I think this is where I would start getting snow islands. It's either that or like steam vents or something.
So you're at 16, I'm at 21.
Yeah, let's... Sure. Then I'll make a food. This was supposed to be an Oko on turn 2 instead of this, but whatever. All right, untap, draw. Hello. So now I'll fetch
15.
15.
Playing Urza.
Yep. My old friend. Man, they had to ban a lot of cards to make Urza bad. They had to ban so many to make Urza unplayable. All right, so get rid of it. Then I have an Urza.
Get a Construct.
Construct. Blue.
Spellbomb.
Spellbomb. And then do we want... I mean, you have the Blast Zone for 1. I think that's the only thing that super worries me right now. So, yeah, then I'll just pass to you. Yeah, Gilded Goose just adding an island when you have Urza was just so messed up.
I will play Cavern of Souls.
Yeah, not that I think I'm gonna win this game, but
Cast Primeval Titan.
Primeval
uncounterably.
Titan. Yay, the results.
Now I have 6 different lands, so I can just get double field here.
Okay.
And that makes 4 zombies.
Yay.
And then you can go.
Yeah, you didn't combo kill, right? You just can't combo kill with that deck?
Just kill him with Field of the Dead.
Yes. All right, I will draw. All right, now the turns are just get kind of absurd. So we'll play Astrolabe. I'll play EE for 0. And what's the best way to do this? Yeah. All right, add blue, red. I can do that, right?
Yep.
You can sack tap ones, yeah. So blue, red,
Red.
blue, Experimental Frenzy.
Yep.
This was our tech. Like, quick story time, y'all. It was like, I don't know, 12:30 a.m., maybe 1 a.m. We're all kind of just sitting in the same hotel room, Team BCW, like me, Ross, Ely, Pete, or something. And we just got done with our BCW challenge where we played against people. And we were all playing Sultai and getting destroyed by all these F&M people. Just all these people that are just playing F&M, kind of hanging out, maybe not even playing, and we were just getting destroyed. We're like, all right, we're feeling good. We're like, we're talking ourselves into it, be like, we'll have a better day tomorrow. Stuff happened, blah, blah, blah. And and we were just getting destroyed. And then I tried this a while back, but I never put a lot of time into it. But I'm like, let's try Experimental Frenzy again. And we just kind of did it with no testing, and it ended up being awesome. But all right. So I'll play. And yeah, now with fetch lands, it's even cooler.
Fetch to 14.
Yep. And we can just get blue. Can get Mystic Sanctuary now, but nothing to bring back. Okay, you want to cut?
You're good.
Okay.
That's a land.
No, but it's not very good. I'll tell you that.
Oh, we can activate Urza if you want to.
That's a good point. It's a good point.
Kind of taps you out, though.
Yeah. Instead, I think I will just Galvanic Justin. Bobble. Keep that one, and I will pass to you.
So I'm looking at 5 artifacts.
Yeah.
So you could double block with Urza and the Construct.
Are you moving to beginning of combat?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I would like to tap your team and draw a card.
Sure.
Okay. And I can't even play lands, right?
You can play lands off Frenzy.
No, I can't play them from my hand.
Yeah,
though, right?
you can nothing from your hand.
Gotcha.
Okay, I will play an island to get 2 zombies.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'll look at upkeep. I'll draw that card I didn't want to draw anyways. Take a peek. Bobble. Emery. I'll look with the trigger on the stack. All right, trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Emery, look with the trigger on the stack. 4. Look. Goose. Food. Take 2.
12.
12. Okay. Now let's see. Could attack, but that doesn't do much. Like much at all. I will. Let's see. Yeah, popping the E for 0 is normally cool, but I have so many zeros. Yeah, I will pass the turn.
On your end step, I'll put 3 counters on Blast Zone.
Okay.
Go to my turn.
Yep. I don't like that. I don't like that, my friend.
Draw.
Yep.
Okay, I will pop this Blast Zone. Make you do some acting first.
Yep. So Blast Zone is blowing up these 2, huh?
Yep.
It's a pretty good 2 to blow up, for what it's worth. All right. Let's go with. Let's keep this around. Let's start by bouncing Primetime.
Sure.
Then let's add 1 mana. Do I want to sack these baubles? Probably. Add 2 mana. Bauble you twice. Okay. So what? I have 2 mana floating, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue.
And actually, I'll leave this open. I'll tap this because this is going to blow up too.
Yep.
And tap this, so I'll have 1 blue floating, and then I'll blow up E for 0. So 1 blue floating. This is all dead. I'll have 2 bauble triggers, and now the blow these up resolves. Yep. All right.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Okay, second main, I'll play Cavern on Beast, get 2 zombies.
Okay.
And I'll replay Uncounterable Primeval Titan.
But he's not a beast.
Yeah, but this one's a giant.
Good point. Okay, sure.
Got to make sure my grazers resolve later.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Then I will get. I have 2. Perfect. I'm going to get Simic Growth Chamber Teleria West, get 4 more zombies.
Okay.
And I'll return the Teleria West to my hand.
Okay, done.
Yep.
End step, I'll make a food. Draw. I knew that was on top. Yeah, these are hard. Oh, I guess I draw 2 baubles too.
Million cards in hand.
I'm still not looking good. All right. Let's go with. Yeah, why do we choose this matchup? This is hard. Why did we choose this? Okay, I'm going to go with a Urza.
Yep.
I'm going to grab this other one. Get a construct. I will Emery back something. Can Emery back Mox if I want? That seems kind of bad. I'll Emery back Bobble. And I'll play this land. And that's pretty much all I can do. I'll pass to you.
Draw.
Yep. I remembered something now.
Declare tax.
Yes.
Interesting. Didn't expect that to happen. Attack you with well, okay, how big is it? This is only a 4/4.
Yes.
10
4/4, yep.
So I guess if you have another breeding pool, you could go to 9 and tap these for blue, these for green, make 2 more foods and have this be a 6/6. But I'm fine with that. I'll attack with those and trigger.
Okay.
Not sure what I want to get. Well, I guess I know.
Yeah, I realized where I screwed up.
Growth Chamber, Field of the Dead, and make 6 more zombies and return the Growth Chamber.
Okay. May I block?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just try to see if we can stay alive. What is that?
That's 10.
10. And I can just crack a food. All right. Yeah, we'll go like this. I'm at 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll take it, go down to 2.
Let's go to 2. The construct dies.
Or wait, this tramples, huh? So I have to do something else.
Better make a food, I guess.
Yeah, or sack a food.
Yeah.
I can do a little bit of both. So yeah, let's go make a food. And I guess I can just make another food with this to make it a 6/6. And then I have that. Okay. Yeah, I'll just make 2 food then.
Okay, so we're trading.
Yep. Trading. Now I go to 2.
Yep. Then I will. This is the one on Giant.
Got another one?
I will cast a Summoner's Pact.
Okay.
Get a Primeval Titan and cast it.
Yep. Resolves.
Um.
Do you have ways to kill me at instant speed?
No.
Okay.
But I will get Ghost Quarter Prismatic Vista, make 6 more zombies.
Okay. Ghost Quarter is a good one. Whatever, you got infinite zombies. I'm dead if they connect.
Yeah. There's 12 untapped.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. End step. I'll sack this, and I'll get one of the Mystic Sanctuaries. And I'll put Cryptic Command on top. That's what I was supposed to be doing. I kind of forgot about that. I just Cryptic tap you out and just... Hopefully that's enough, but we're going to find out. Draw Cryptic. So I'm at 1 life. Then I will play a land. Bring back EE for 0. I guess I just don't even care now. Let's see. Yeah, I suppose we'll bring back this. Bring back a spell bomb. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I don't want to do that. Then I will just say go to you. Sure.
Okay. I will pay for my Summoner's Pact.
Okay, good call.
And draw.
Yep.
Transmute to Larry West.
In response, I'll tap your creatures and draw a card.
Yep. Not sure what I can really do.
Yeah, because I just got to do this over and over and over.
Yeah, I thought you had one that turned to 4, so I didn't go for the kill that turn.
Yeah.
And I guess
I should have had it. I should have put it
Yeah.
on top and bobbled, but
Yeah.
I screwed up.
I guess I didn't take advantage.
Yeah.
And you can use Emery to just keep redrawing it every turn.
Yep.
So I don't see how I win. Oh no. Okay, I see how I win now.
Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Yeah, just have to draw those. So, well, that could be tough though. So none of these cards really matters. I'll get a Castle Garenbrig.
Okay.
Let's play it and make 3 more zombies.
You got infinite zombies, yeah.
And I will cast an Explore.
Okay.
Yeah, this version of the deck didn't have Dryad Valakut.
Was it a thing yet?
I mean, yeah, it was a thing the previous fall.
Okay.
I'll put in Growth Chamber, rebuy it, get
Okay.
3 more zombies,
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right. End step. I'll make a food. Then I will tap 3 green. Okay, I guess I only have to tap 2. Make another food. And then I will tap these 2 foods, sack this food to gain 3.
You're 4.
Go to 4. Then I will sack this.
The unfortunate reality is the Bajuka Bog is in the sideboard,
Okay.
and there's 2 Mystic Sanctuaries, so my Ghost Quarter doesn't really do anything.
Yeah. Well, it kind of does.
Yeah, this is a May, so I can't it's not. It was Field of Ruin, and I could shuffle this away.
Yeah.
I would have something going, but it's not.
Okay. I'll untap. I might deck though too. I don't really remember how I won either.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for you to get through my stuff too.
Yeah. So this is gonna be tricky.
Because I can always make some zombies post combat, and then have a fetch land up
Yeah.
for your turn. So
And like I can Mystic Sanctuary bounce, but you can Ghost Quarter the
Yeah.
land. All right, I'll play this. Now I think it's just time to for spin. All right, flip the card. Get a goose. Food. Let's probably do it again. 3, 4, 5. Spin. There's Oko. So I can just Elk Prime Time, and then you just have a 3/3, and then EE kind of shuts you off as well. All right, I'll Elk that Prime Time. We haven't used those in a while. Then I suppose I will pass to you.
But you don't have an EE up yet, so I guess you have another Cryptic Command.
Yep.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
Must have missed it.
And I have a Cryptic Command that I put on top.
Thought you cast that one.
I put it on top again. I've been putting it on top every turn.
Yeah.
I had a fetch land, yeah.
Thought you would have cast it the second time. You haven't. Okay.
Nope, not yet.
Draw.
Yep.
Declare tax.
I will. So now I can just blow up the 0-drops, but I want to sacrifice them first. So I guess I will. I could go tap bounce Urza. Because if I tap bounce Ghost Quarter, then it doesn't work, right?
If you go to bounce any land and I Ghost Quarter, you're screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
It fizzles, right?
because the land is its only target.
Okay, so
I would not advise choosing tap bounce a land.
yeah, okay.
I would advise tap bounce Sakura Tribuilder though.
Yeah, that helps, right? Okay, I will tap draw a card then.
Okay. Post combat, I will play this island, get 3 zombies.
Okay.
And then I will play Sakura Tribuilder
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right. We're having fun here.
Welcome to Modern, circa January 2020.
Yeah, good times.
How many more is this? This is another 6. So I have 12. I have 24 tapped zombies and 3 untapped zombies.
Okay, so now I don't have a world where I can Cryptic Command. So I have to figure out other stuff here, but we have other stuff, luckily. So let's start with, I could gain a couple life. So all the zeros that are going to go are just these. That's not the worst. I do kind of want to do it now. I guess you can Sakura Tribuilder at end step and make a bunch of them.
Also have this Prismatic Vista.
Okay.
But you can EE, replay EE.
That's true.
So I assume where this is going.
All right.
15 cards in the library is not very many.
Yeah, not the best.
How does Oko's Exchange work again?
Oh, yeah. Kind of forgot about that, too.
Yeah. Artifact or creature you control and target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or less. Yeah, it doesn't seem great.
Not amazing. Let's go to Elk Sakura Tribuilder.
Yep.
And let's go to play this land and Galvanic Blast Sakura Tribuilder.
I'll sack it in response.
Okay.
Let me do a basic check. I've got plenty.
Okay.
Get 3 more zombies that I'm sure are relevant.
Yep, super irrelevant. Then I will add 6 blue. And I will sack EE.
So 4 blue floating.
Yep. All my foods are gone. You lose a few more pieces of material, though. And then I will use that 4 blue to play Urza. Get a construct. Then I will tap Emery to get EE. And then I probably just gonna go through a rebuild. And then I'll pass to you. Yeah, we're gonna get in one game.
I'll crack the Vista, go to 20.
Okay.
Get 3 zombies.
Okay. Now we're gonna get in a solid 1 game. Yeah, maybe this was the worst matchup we could have showcased with this deck. But this deck was insane. I kind of remember now why I didn't need a bunch of Aether Gust. That was the card. It's just, you just tried to Cryptic Command lock them out of the game.
Yep.
And with Ghost Quarter, you are making that impossible, but I only had 2 sanctuaries, right?
I'll play Misty Rainforest, get 3 more zombies.
Okay.
Play Summoner's Pact.
Summoner's Pact, huh? Okay. I'm scared.
I'll get Craterhoof Behemoth.
What? You really have that?
Yeah, it's a beast.
Oh my god.
Cast an uncounterable Craterhoof Behemoth.
Okay. Sure.
So that's 6 green for creatures, and we need the cavern.
Sex for each creature you control?
And then another field. Yeah. Trigger on the stack. Is everything going to get +10/+10, or do you want to pop the EE?
I probably want to pop the EE, huh? Oh, this isn't great. Yeah, pop EE.
Okay, still with the trigger on the stack, crack the Misty.
Okay.
I go to 19.
Was this said card you were speaking of?
Oh, yeah. Go to 19, get 3 more zombies, so now they all get +7/+7.
Do they get haste too?
They don't get haste. This does have haste, but they do get trample.
Okay. Well, I'm dead.
Attack.
Okay. Was that in most of the list, or?
It was in this one.
Okay.
It seems really good.
That does seem
it's just
sweet.
just a packed target, so you can win these stalled out battlefields of zombies.
Because I was having a problem just actually closing the game there, but yeah. All right.
Crater of Behemoth does not have that problem.
Crater of Behemoth does not care about things. So, all right. Well, now suddenly we're behind schedule when we started this at 2:30. But we're going to head to the sideboard and try to at least bring you one game. Don't go anywhere. All right, everyone. Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding between Teamer, Oko, Urza shenanigans, and Amulet Titan featuring Field of the Dead. From my end, taking out the Galvanic Blast. They were just awful in my hand constantly. Also taking out the Spell Bombs. You don't really kill any of my creatures, and as you say that, you're bringing in these, but whatever. Take out 1 Rebuke, and this was just the whole plan. Blood Moon and Ashiok up against this deck were just both awesome. I'm going to bring in Frenzies, too. I don't remember if I brought this in, but it's too fun, so we're bringing in the second one. And yeah, just giving it a shot.
Yeah, on my side, trying to slow down a lot, cutting a large majority of the ramp. Keeping in Explore because it cantrips late in the game, and keeping in Tribal there because it can be instant speed, which can be important. With Field, we've got a bunch of Mystical Disputes, a couple Dismembers, a lot of good 2-to targets. Tracker's a nice one when we're both low on resources. Rex Age to answer Blood Moon. An Excavator, I'm not sure about, but it is just a good late game card. It lets me, get multiple Ghost Quarters off. I can start Ghost Quartering my own lands to replay them to get multiple Bogs. I can replay Blast Zones if I need to kill multiple Urzas over the course of the game. And that's just kind of how this matchup went. Like, the games just go really long, so I think that singleton effect is worth it.
Okay.
The Bajuka Bog is great because you have Emery and Mystic Sanctuary. The Swamp, I just don't have any black cards in my deck, so it's cuttable. The Radiant Fountain is horrible.
Why is the Swamp in there, anyways?
I don't know. Just one out of basic if you need black mana. There's Abrupt Decays in the sideboard.
Oh, sure. And Ashiok
two of them.
something,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I just want to draw this card. I didn't draw it yet, and I want to play Mox Opal one time.
I'm trimming one once upon a time because I couldn't think about what else to cut.
Okay, fair enough.
My guess is you probably don't need the Excavator and you should leave in the once upon a time, but...
Sorry, are you trimming the banned cards? I don't think that's correct. I'm not trimming any Astrolabes or Mox Opals in any matchup, that's for sure.
To be fair, your deck can't trim them.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I'll be going first. We'll see how we do. Yeah, this is a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. I'll keep.
Is it though?
It is. It really is Magic cards.
I don't know about that.
Well, you'll see.
There's got to be a Yu-Gi-Oh one in there somewhere. I will keep this hand.
All right, I will get a breeding pool. I have a Mox. We're gonna get a breeding pool. We're gonna upgrade that, and that's all I have. Pass to you. Did you upgrade your once upon a time? You didn't even have it in hand, did you? You cheater.
I do now.
Okay.
I will play a forest and pass.
Okay. I have a food. Where are you at, Chris Barone? Okay. Now, what would we want to do? So I could, make a food, turn on Mox Opal, and use that mana for something.
Like Emery.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty good turn.
That would be a pretty good turn. Yeah, that is a solid play that I'm kind of all about, but I think... Oh, God, it's so awkward. All right, I'm going to make a food, and then I am going to play Emery. Pretty strong turn if that was a decision. Well, I bricked, past you, and I hit Mystic Sanctuary, which was really bad.
Yeah, I'll play Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
I am going to take Island.
Okay.
I am going to play Misty, sack it for Forest, not snow-covered Forest.
Okay, yep. Got to get your different lands.
And then play a Sakura Tribe Elder.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Now we're probably going to have a turn. All right. I'm going to fetch this.
19.
19. Then we're going to play Urza. Get a construct.
Yep.
And then use that construct mana to play Ashiok. A fun little planeswalker for you. No searching your library. Not allowed.
Well, good thing I played my fetch land.
I know. I could have... see...
Well, do I want to...
Sack Sakura.
Yeah.
And that was my whole turn, too. I could have either played Ashiok or did what I did. And right after you played your fetch land, I thought you were going to like leave blue open for Mystical Dispute, like through an Explorer or something. I'm like, ah, dang it.
You have one card in hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll sack this in response.
Okay.
This will get Snow-Covered Island.
There was supposed to be a bobble in the graveyard, but... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I get to mill myself. Sick. And you get to exile your stuff. So I can hit something. Huh! All right, cool. No more Experimental Frenzies in my deck. Then I'll attack for one.
I'm at 19.
Past you. Yeah, I forgot Ashiok hit your own stuff. That was pretty relevant for a while. This is a board of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, I think I just have to bite the bullet and throw away this Oko to deal with the Urza.
Okay.
So I will do that.
Gonna elk it?
Yep.
Okay.
You're up.
That does seem good.
And that was the tricky thing with this. I wanted to leave the Tribe Elder in play, just tap out for the Urza this turn.
Yeah, I forgot you had Okos too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play this. And yeah, I guess I could like give you a food or something, but otherwise it's just probably construct there. I guess I still need to make this construct bigger. This is an elk, this is 4, so I need to make it one more. All right, I'll make a food.
Yep.
This at Oko, these at you.
Take 4, I go to 15.
15. And
I cracked the Misty too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at 14.
Yep.
Because Emery got in last turn.
Yep. And oh shoot. Can I?
Sure.
Yeah, I forgot to mill myself first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to play an EE?
Yeah, probably not. I'll still just attack.
Okay. So I'm at 14.
And I'll pass to you.
14, 19.
I'd like to remove that elk counter, please. That was kind of my whole game plan. Yeah, I can't remember if Ashiok was like GG. I know you could like do stuff through it, but I don't remember what. You know, like I know if you go Castle Primetime here, you just you don't search, but it's still a 6/6 kind of thing, and
It is still a 6/6, but that construct's pretty big.
it's gonna be bigger than that. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I think I am going to Summoner's Pact. Ugh.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't feel great.
Right, it does not.
Well, you do your thing. I'm gonna fetch.
I guess I could do that.
A little bit of that.
If I'm going to do that, then I'll start with Once Upon a Time.
Okay. This is the land I'm gonna get. I don't want to give it away yet, though.
I'll find Field of the Dead.
Okay.
Then I will...
Yeah, whatever. It's not gonna change.
Yeah. Then I will Summoner's Pact.
Okay.
And I will find Reclamation Sage. And Rec Sage the token, the construct.
Okay.
Let me figure out what land I want to play.
Sure.
Let's play another green source, I guess, so I don't lose to Cryptic Command.
Yeah.
And pass the turn.
All right, I fetched for that land.
So you're at 18?
Yeah, sounds about right. A draw. That's probably a pretty decent draw.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So you just, same thing, except you just don't get the Rec Sage and you still have to pay it next turn, so.
I guess we'll play...
It's all right, chat. We haven't played with Ashiok Dream Render in a while.
So you still have your token.
Okay.
If that's the case, then I've just got to jam, I think.
Just got to jam the prime time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll play Castle prime time.
Okay.
Which means I don't have this in my hand and I have this.
Okay.
And I'll just
checks
shuffle.
out. Okay. Well, the card I drew was still pretty dang insane for this scenario. So I'm gonna play this land, and you're at 14, huh? 14. Can I get this big enough? This is 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. So no, I can't present lethal, so you'll still have an attacker. But that's not that big of a deal because I drew Oko. And I think I just want to elk your creature.
Yeah.
And then I'll attack with this. 5. Yep, a 5/5 right now.
No blocks.
Okay. I'll make it 6.
Okay. I'm at 8.
Okay, and then I will pass to you.
Play once upon a time.
Okay.
Play Tireless Tracker.
Okay.
Cast it.
I guess I could respond. Yeah, I'll respond by getting Mystic Sanctuary. And with the trigger on the stack, I'm going to target Cryptic Command, and then with the trigger on the stack, I'm going to activate I don't have Urza, so yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm still just going to do that, but yeah, resolves.
Yeah, you just have Cryptic and Lethal.
Yep. Okay. All right, looks like we do have time for one, huh? Oh, nice fast and looser.
Yeah.
All right.
Very fast and very loose.
Very loose,
Maybe
yeah.
I need to bring in Abrupt Decay instead of
Maybe.
Dismember. I'm going to try Abrupt Decay instead of Dismember. You know, it makes me worse against Urza, but Ashiok and
Better
Blood Moon.
against Ashiok, yeah. No, that you for sure should have Abrupt Decay. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this deck I'm surprised wasn't a Veil deck. You know, we didn't have Veil. Do you remember? Because you played this deck too, right?
If I'm going to do that, I'm going to want the basic Swamp again.
Because you played this deck too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder why we didn't want Veil. Just
And
not needed.
I think I'm going to cut it. Let's try cutting a castle because I cut all my 1-mana acceleration, so I can't turn 3 Titan.
Yeah.
So that's not what I'm trying to do. And I've had a lot of games where I'm like trying to cavern because you have a bunch of counter spells, and it's hard to use castle when you're caverning.
Yeah. And what's the marble count? Is it 3-1 or?
Yeah, I think it's 3-1.
3-1. So I basically need to win like all these shows to own these marbles. You best believe I'll put that in the back of my stream room too. And every time you're watching me, you'll see him and it'll tilt you just a little bit. And that's what it's all about. I'll set up a channel points thing, be like, pet Ross's marbles for 50k points or whatever. And I'll just bring it and be like, that's the goal. That's the goal.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
I'll play first.
Yeah, I'll keep.
This is 6 lands Mystical Deep Sea.
Okay. This might be my best hand all day. Similar to that mono blue. Would you believe me if this was my best hand all day? These decks were so degenerate. Holy cow. Do you miss Oko?
No.
No, me neither.
I mainly just don't miss playing games with 700 permanents on the battlefield.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, modern these days, crack the earth. Get them out of there. Get those permanents out of here. We simplify Magic these days.
I'm a smallpox fan.
Yeah. Whoa. That's a hot take right there. Us as a fan of smallpox, you know?
Well, that's awkward, but I guess we'll do what we got to do.
All right.
I will lead on Field of the Dead.
Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, my God. I forgot the deck could do this. Well, my hand was already good, and I top decked the best possible. Deep breathing. Deep breathing. Gilded Goose.
Yeah.
Mox Opal. Bobble. Emery.
Yeah.
That is just so gross. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not good hits, but we still have the bobble. And then, do I need anything? Not really. Past you. That was turn 1 in these days, y'all. Just turn 1. We should probably get rid of this Mox Opal card.
I will play Misty
17.
Rainforest.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
End step bobble you. Okay. Draw bobble, draw for the turn. Target bobble.
Yep.
Bobble. Land. Attempt to play Oko.
I will go to 17 and dispute that.
Okay. Kind of figured that was coming. Didn't really have another play, though.
Getting a breeding pool.
Okay. And then, yeah, it's going to be your turn.
Wherever. There we go.
Yeah, it's so disgusting. Then you draw 2 cards a turn. I mean, we've seen this in Breach, but when you get to turbocharge it out, it's just insane. Usually, you'll have to have 2 bobbles to be able to turbo it out.
Tri-Builder.
Okay.
Growth Chamber. Bring back breeding pool. Pass.
Okay, end step, I'll bobble you. Okay. Draw a bobble, draw for the turn. Okay, that is the one we wanted. Bring back the bubble. Urza.
Yep.
Get one of these thingies, and then blue, green. Oko. This was a draw.
Yep.
Oh boy. I don't really want. I think I just want to supercharge and get more food. I don't really have anything else though, and then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Crack at a forest.
Okay. So you can prime time though, if you have castle. I hope you draw the swamp, where it would be the castle. Like, I'm afraid of it, but not deathly afraid of it.
Explore.
Okay. So I can just take it. Which is kind of cool.
Cavern on Giant.
Okay.
Rexage.
Yep.
How big is that? It's not that big.
Nah, just a 4/4.
Okay, I'll Rexage the bauble.
In response, I'll bobble you.
Yep. And then I'll bog you.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay.
Try to break that up,
Good call.
and I'll pass the turn.
All right, so I'll draw a bobble, draw for my turn.
Yep.
Draw for my turn. Alrighty, what can we do now? Not anything with Emery as of now. This is always free, so just start with Astrolabe. That's also a free magic card. Goose. Land. Red. Frenzy.
Yep.
Can't cast lands. Can... No. Oh, wait, yeah, I can use a goose.
You have 4 mana. Well,
I only have 3, right?
yeah, 3. Yeah, because
3
of the
for
delta, yeah.
that's what I needed. So, all right, sack this. Ashiok.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek. E for 0. Fetch.
16.
Get just a blue. Take a peek. Mox. Take a peek. Add a blue. Mox. Take a peek. With that blue. Oh, I have Frenzy. I can't cast anything.
You can mill yourself with the Oshek, though.
That's true. Yeah, I'll mill with Ashiok. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peek. Target Astrolabe.
Yep. Got to play it with the land.
I have a blue
But
floating.
you have blue from Mox, though.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Good point. Astrolabe.
Still blue floating.
Yep. Draw. Bobble. Let's.
This is like turn 4.
Yeah, this is turn 4, and it was just insane.
18 permanents.
Magic was fun these times, so I
Yeah.
have blue floating.
So you can activate Urza.
Yeah, I can just activate Urza here, and I'm not really afraid of anything from your side with this, so yeah, I'll activate. Can't play land still. We're probably running to the end of our frenzy. Okay, now I better use my Planeswalker. I'll just turn my goose into an elk. And play a little... I think that one came into play. Who could honestly tell? I'll attack for 1.
19.
Pass to you.
If you didn't have the Blood Moon, I wouldn't have felt that bad. Explore.
Okay. How's your 3 mountains over there?
Play
Play your mountain.
pass the turn.
Okay. All on top. I got all these things. Can't play that. E for 0. I'll play this land. I'll fetch this land. Oh, wait, I can't fetch.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I can't fetch. I had a land on top. No, Blood Moon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I had a land on top, so I can no longer keep it going.
This is what happens when you have 20 permanents.
Yeah.
There's no human being can keep track of everything.
That's true. So I'll spin. I'll activate Urza instead. Boink. I'll add a blue. And whatever. Blue floating. 1, 2, 3. So with that blue, activate again.
Yep. And Emery?
Bobble. All right, now I'll move to attackers. What? Yeah, okay. With these large creatures.
4, 6.
Oh, sorry, I better elk something first.
7.
I'll elk this. We'll get in there with that too.
And the construct is an 8/8.
Sounds about right. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
sure.
4, 5, 6,
I'll
7.
go to 4.
Okay. You go to 4. Then I will activate Emery to bring back Mox Opal. And yeah, here we go.
Not the worst draw.
Okay. I'm curious.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
Nothing is. It gets me my Black Source for Abrupt Decay, blocks something. But
there we go.
Yeah, I'm just dead.
This deck was insane. Oh my god. And honestly, other decks were doing this, so it wasn't that insane. But in the mirror, it was backbreaking because their removal of choice was Abrupt Decay. They played a lot of them.
Yeah.
They played like 1 or 2 Assassin's Trophy, and most of the time you play Frenzy, you get that first wave of like 3-4 cards, and then they blow it up, and it's like, okay, but I still have cards, because you draw off Astrolabe and stuff, and then when they finally deal with it, it's like, okay, my hand is actually good right now, so...
Yeah, just the number of cards you see over the course of a game is so high.
Yeah.
Because you have full access to your graveyard between Mystic Sanctuary and Emery.
Yeah.
You have, so much mana being generated from Urza, and then Experimental Frenzy at the top end, and Oko's interacting, and you just generate so many permanents and draw so many cards somehow at the same time.
Yeah. And this was a deck that almost didn't want to sack its baubles. And that is insane, because right now you sack baubles every time, but they're like, card, no, it's better as a island right now,
Yeah, and you saw, I couldn't even play, your hand was so good, I couldn't cast my ramp spell on turn 2.
Yeah.
And, maybe maybe I should have sideboarded different and left more ones in.
I mean, to be fair, I had the absolute nuts. My hand was already sweet. I just had turn 1 Goose with a Mox, turn 2 Oko, and I'm like, this hand is insane, but drawing the bauble, I got to play everything and still have turn 2 Oko. And when you countered it, I'm like, yep, I had 2 of them. Unreal. Well, I think, we're about out of time, huh? That is going to do it for our first of 6 nostalgia shows, where it's SCG week for anyone who's just joining. All of me and Ross's favorite SCG opens, even one-dayers, stuff, just anything we've played at SCGs. This was my day. These were my top 3, my favorite decks that I've ever played on the tour. This one I didn't win, by the way. I never even said where this is from. It was
lost the semis to Aaron Barrett, right?
I lost it. Well, I played it for 2 tournaments. I lost in the semis to Dilks' team, and then I played it for the individual one, and then lost to Yawgmoth. That's where my true hatred for Yawgmoth began, and it's still there. So I did top 4 with it twice, which I think is pretty dang good still.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
if you're into that sort of thing.
I mean, I kind of am. I had 6 events that I made it to the elimination rounds, and then 4 that I didn't. The SCG Envy was the other one, where I won that one. But really cool stuff. Now Thursday we're gonna have Ross's SCG decks to come up with, so we're gonna figure those out.
A lot of choices.
A lot of choices. You won a lot of events, that's for sure. And then next week we'll head to GPs. Me and Ross have played a ton of GPs throughout our life. We
Fewer
got some
choices
favorites.
for me there.
Fewer choices. Yeah.
So we're gonna play some Origins Limited.
Just get our draft decks. Just imagine that order for SCG.
Excuse me, what?
You're gonna need what?
I think you need a sealed box of Magic Origins. Okay.
All right, you got it. So that's gonna be our next next 3 shows or whatever. Tuesday will be my GP decks. Believe it or not, you're gonna see some Infinite Cats. That's gonna be one of them.
Hopefully we don't see that many of them. Hopefully the games end.
Yeah, we'll be needing some Benny Smith tokens, that's for sure. So, all right, Rob, let's thank some subs over there. We're gonna thank some sponsors, and we're gonna head out of here.
All right, we got 2 subscribers today.
Sweet.
Live Biscuit for 24 months.
Nice.
That's a good name.
That is a good one.
Anxietyless. I think I read that right.
That's good for you.
Anxiety
left is a good thing.
Thank you for that support. We would also like to thank our sponsor, Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire collection of t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers at coalesceapparel.shop. And be sure to use the gift code SCG when checking out to get 10% off of your purchase.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one I kind of forgot I had. This is a cool one. I just like the colors.
I don't even think I have that one.
You don't? Yeah.
No, that's a brand new one, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they only send this to the, people that win the marbles and stuff. So, maybe you'll get there eventually. Anyways, next up, we have the SCG Tour. The SCG cons are coming back starting with this weekend. It's already here. SCG Philadelphia is this weekend. It's going to be awesome. Modern Legacy pre-releases, as well as Flesh and Blood to be played. Right after Versus on Thursday, we're going to be heading out, and it's going to be an awesome time where we're going to play some Magic. It's going to be a blast. So go to StarCityGames.com to check out more information for this SCG con, as well as the ones coming up next month being Indianapolis.
Yep. And if you need to sell some cards, pick up some new ones to update your collection, Star City Games is always buying, and the process has never been easier because there's so many ways to do it. You can use the buy list feature on the website. You can mail your cards into SCG and let them do the work for you. You can make an appointment and come into the store to do your business in person. You can come to an SCG con and do your business there because there's always buyers on the road. And if your collection is big enough, you can make an appointment and have Star City Games come to you. So pick whichever works best for your situation. And do keep in mind that all trade-ins for store credit will earn a 30% bonus.
My favorite is the one where it's like, round 5 of the main tournament, you see people that start to go to the SCG booth and just selling their deck. They're like, I had enough of this.
In disgust.
Yeah, that was me. That was me one time too. Just like scrubbed out with it. I'm like, you know what? Give me that store credit. I'm gonna buy a different deck for the next
I had
time.
a friend do that, then realized half of his deck belonged to a friend. It was great.
So that person's friend got a lot of SCG credit to their account. Next up, we got our sale. And this week it is 50% off select MTG singles. So, check it out. A wide list of things. You can go to starcitygames.com/sale to check out what cards are available. But who knows? Might be some of the cards you need for this weekend. So it's a sale worth checking out. And I think I'm going to peruse it a little bit after this as well. So remember that this sale does end Sunday at 11:59 p.m. So make sure to get your orders in throughout the week. Yeah, that's about it, huh?
That is it.
How do you like, my 3 decks? I'm sure your decks are a little bit older, so they're probably more powerful than mine in the grand
they
scheme
are,
of things.
in fact, less powerful by orders of magnitude.
I'm
We
excited
actually
for
have to
Thursday.
try in my day to win tournaments. We didn't just get to play Urza's on turn 2.
Oh, yeah, this deck good players on turn 2, couldn't enough.
That's what I was afraid of. That's why I held up the dispute.
That's a good point. All my cards are blue, too. You got to be afraid of Oko, Urza, all that stuff. So, all right, well, we're going to see Ross's decks on Thursday. He's going to be attacking with a lot of 1-mana 1/1s, I imagine. I don't know, maybe Raging Goblin, Shivan Dragon might have appeared. Who knows? It's all a mystery. So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So, for Ross Merriam, I'm Corey Baumeister. We'll see you then.